KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Turn me up, yeah. Turn me up, yeah. Turn me up, yeah. What's happening, man? What's good with y'all, man? What's going down with the 51 people in the building early? Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Put 100 in the chat if you rocking with Knockout, man. Let me see who really rocking. This is another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. I'm your host, KO. Knockout Boxing 86. Knockout Boxing. Knockout. And we here and we ready to work. Put 100 in the chat if you rocking with Knockout one time, man. Listen. I'm in the mood today. Hold on, they can't see me. They want to look and listen. They want to look and they want to listen. God damn it. They want to look and they want to listen. I'm on smoke today. Okay? Other than that, I got so much shit to cook on and so many things to talk about. I'm just going to go. Ain't no black hoodie. It's black hoodie energy, though. It's too hot, man. I'm in Texas. Dallas, Texas in this hole. You see it? You see the DC? Yeah. Dallas Cowboy, bro. You see it? Dallas, Texas in this hole. It's too we got the black hoodie energy today, Savage Bo. But it's too hot to have on a black hoodie. And I'm a frugal, you know what I'm saying? Cost-effective person. If it's 73 degrees outside, nobody better touch my herb. We ain't running the AC. If it's 75 or below, the AC stays off. Don't run up my light bill. You don't pay the bill, I do. Don't touch my thermostat. Okay? So we can't have the hoodie. I get the hoodie on, I get the sweating in this bitch. It's too hot in Texas. Already getting hot. Special salute and shout out to my beautiful wife, Miss KO. Miss KO is in the building. What's up, baby? She put 400s and some hearts in there. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. 67 people in the building. Run them likes up. Let me see who we got in the building. Then we straight to it. I got so much to cook on. And please, hit the like button. If you new here, if everybody here ain't subscribed to the channel. So if you new here, CJ the Family's Cartel, make sure you subscribe. I ain't seen you before. Franklin from Grove Street, I ain't seen you like 3-4 live streams in a row. Welcome to the game. You got you a wrench, sir. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And I also would ask that you become a member to the channel. We drop exclusive content for our members every single week on this channel. And that's our prediction record right there. Just ask them about it. Just ask the members if they're happy. The members is in the building. Ask Big Supreme. You know what I mean? Ask Zach. Ask Dalil. Ask Cash Crypto. Ask Knight Rider. Ask Pearl Infinity. Ask them if they are happy with their memberships, man. We actually don't just ask you to be a member for nothing. We put in work for you to be a member. You get videos every week that don't nobody else get. So I ask that you join the channel. And also, please donate to the channel. Hit our Cash App. Hit our Super Chat. We grind every week for y'all. So please show your support. I need your support. Every time I'm up here, I need your support, man. Because we're trying to grow this thing out, and we're trying to be the biggest and best boxing talk show on YouTube. Now that I done did all that, let's say who the hell in the building so we can get to this cooking. We got Ball Out Mixtape Fire in the building. We got Big Supreme up in this thing. CJ the Family's Cartel, Franklin from Grove Street. The homie Victor is in this thing. What's up, Victor? We got Realistic Washington fan in the building. Icon Canadian, what's happening? Brother Huey Q. That's why I'm so hot. Give me a second, y'all. Let me turn my fan on, bro. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. We got Set the Tone in the building. All things. What's happening with you? Courtney Thompson. I see you. Zach. What's happening? Devontae. What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Eric B is in the building. Yeah, that feel better. Yep. Yeah, now we rocking. Dalil, I see you. Savage Bo. What's happening with you? Michael Johnson says, I'm tuned in. Appreciate you. AD Solo. What's happening with you? DC Dre. I see you in the building. Knight Rider in the building. Pearl Infinity. What's up, homie? We got Brandon Brown in the building. Dondrick them, what's good with you, man? The homie Blunt Sports is in the building. Zoomverse, y'all go check out the homie Zoomverse channel. He rocking. He rocking over there. He playing the video games. He cooking. Y'all go check out his channel. Question Everything TV, what's up? Big Block, what's happening? Marquis, what's good with you? Emmanuel Carter, the homie in the building. Larry Simmons, what's good? T Money in the building. Gertz, what's happening with you? Melvin Air Podcast, what's good? Mr. Boxing Fanatics, what's happening with you? Windy City Assassin, what's good, man? TYTY, Ty 007, what's good? Timothy Stoudemire, what's happening with you? Big Brad, what up? Sunny Day, I see you. JR, what's good? Texas 16, South in there, ho. Texas in there, bitch. What's up? Million Films, what's good with you? Asante L, what's happening, man? Ronnie Bravo, 68 degrees minimum in my crib. Yeah, you run that AC. That's why your light bill is so high, man. You want to go to sleep all cold and shit. Not me. We got Savage Killer Queen in the building. What's happening? Shunny Bo, what's good? Larry Simmons. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I don't know why you thought you could do that, Larry, but you got to take a time out, Larry. We can't disrespect the homie channel over here. We can't disrespect the homie channel over here, man. Come try again. Get a little bit more respectful. Talk your shit, talk your boxing, but don't be disrespecting my homie channel, man. JDM, what's good with you? Cal Cool at OG, what's up? What's happening with you? Philly Bull 91 in the building, what's good? Luke the Don, what's happening with you? Dr. Mark OG, what's good? I just said something about Ronnie Coleman, but I don't know if I spoke to you, Ronnie. What's up, man? Hope you're doing good, bro. Lavon Down Gator, what's happening with you? Emmanuel Carter in the building. What's good, man? Salute to the homie Emmanuel Carter. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Showing love. Appreciate you, Emmanuel, man. You keep the show going, bro. You were one of the lifebloods of the channel, man, and I appreciate you. Dalil, what's happening with you? Another one of them ones that's just always supporting the channel. You need to get off that damn motorcycle, though. You need to get off that death on wheels, man. I don't see how you can ride a motorcycle, bro. If the shit hit a limb in the middle of the street, it's over with. If I hit a limb in my SUV, I'm good. If you run over a rock big enough on a motorcycle, you can flip off that bitch. If I run over a rock, worst thing I got to worry about is motherfucking flat tire or some shit. I'm risk adverse, Dalil. I'm risk averse, and that bitch is in that picture. It look fast too, boy. It look fast, and I know you be driving fast, bro. Because why your outfit match your motorcycle, bro? When somebody outfit match their motorcycle, you got a serious biker on your hands. The Lil was from Biker Boys back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember that movie with Antoine Fisher. I don't know his real name. Antoine Fisher. The Antoine Fisher dude. But the Lil looked like he from the cast of Biker Boys. I think their colors was black and yellow too. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Shout out to the homie the Lil though. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Watch the Monday stream and gotta admit as a Shakur fan, he's definitely clout chasing. I appreciate you keeping it real, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got Jay Allen in the building. What's up with it, Jay Allen? Salute to you. I see Manny in the building. What's up, Manny? My homie Boxing and Barbecue, two of my favorite things. What's up, Boxing and Barbecue? Level headed. What's happening with you? Big Supreme, what up? Zach B, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat says no reason. Appreciate you, Zach. Say, I don't need a reason to support. I just support. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate you. V-Rock, what's happening with you, man? Salute. Meaty Riley, 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat, man. Another one of the people that keep the channel going and keep the lights on around that bit, man. Salute to the homie Meaty Riley with the 10-piece in the super chat. Says, salute to the realest. KO, I appreciate you, Meaty Riley. Thank you, man. Thank you, dog. Matthew is in the building. What's up, Matthew? Salute, man. Welcome to the channel. Hope you subscribe. Sub up. All right, we ready to cook. Let me see. We got 117 people in the building early. I know we got 100. I know we got at least 100 likes because they know I'm not gonna cook for anything less than 100 likes. Let me see what we looking like. We only got 71 likes. I want to take this time to invite everybody to hit the like button so we can get to the cook. We got to run these likes up, man, because some people don't get their notifications, man. Y'all got to run these likes up, and then we got to get to the cook. I got a lot of shit to cover, and it's smoke all night if anybody want it. Y'all see the shit in the chat. Let me make sure I ain't tripping. Is it pinned? Is it pinned? While we getting the likes up, can somebody just do a link check real quick? They act like the link don't work. Can somebody, you ain't got to come up to debate me just now, but just one of the homies, one of the brothers or sisters that's rocking with me, can one of y'all just hit the link real quick, do a quick link check? I just want to make sure it's working. I just want to make sure it's working. You know what I'm talking about? I just want to make sure it's working. I see the homie Nuke Rude Boy in the building. Mir Swervo, what's good? LaRon Jones, I see you, LaRon. Keeps the channel going, keeps me informed. Even if I'm already informed, he makes sure I got the information. I appreciate everything you be sending me, LaRon. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support and taking the time out of your day to do that stuff for me. Big Dog Willie, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Bill Haney capped 200,000 100 times this year. Facts. I don't know. You might be underestimating, man. Where we at? 88 likes. Yeah. We need to get we need 12 more. We need 12 more. We got 118 people in the building. We need 12 more likes. We're gonna get to this cooking, man. They asthmatic and smoking verse. It's something, bro. It's something, Marquis. I don't know what it is. It's just the facts you hit them across the head with. Feel me? It's just these facts we hit them across the head with. You know, you can't refute the facts. Sean Rab, I appreciate it, Sean Rab. Sean Rab say the link is working. Sean Rab say the link is working out there, bitch. Yep, he hit that hoe just fine. Appreciate you. So the smoke link is up. Smoke only tonight. Oh, don't worry. I see it. I see it, New Rude Boy. I'm well aware. I'm well aware. Where we at on the likes? 93. We got to get 7 more, y'all. Oh, that was Shawnee Bo. Okay, Shawnee Bo, that was you. Okay, so now I know your name if you ever hit the link to cook for real. Okay, cool. Shout out Big Dog Willie, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Says, sorry, Bill Haney capped 200,000 100 times last week. Damn. He says, it's always working. They scary ass won't hit the link. They damn sure watching, though. They watching and taking notes. All right, I'm going to watch. I'm going to take notes. Then I'm going to come up with something. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to take notes. Then I'm going to come up with something for later. Looking at it, man. Where we at with the lights? We got 100 yet? We ready to cook? Drink more water in the building. What's up, homie? Salute to the homie Drink, man. Salute to the homie Drink in the building, man. What's up with it, Drink? Y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. We just, we gonna chill till we at 96. I just need 4 more likes, man. I just need 4 more likes. Shout out to the homie Melvin Near podcast with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Says salute KO in chat. Need that wrench, good brother. This is my main pay. Hold on, you ain't wrenched up. We can fix that. Just drop a regular comment real quick, Melvin Near. Or I could try to scroll up and find your other one. But if you could just drop a regular comment. All right, we at 100. Y'all let me wrench up Melvin Near, then we'll get to the work. Drop a regular comment real quick, Melvin Near. And if you got if you got a boxing channel or a channel in general, man, y'all go subscribe to Melvin Near podcast channel, man. Drop a regular comment though, homie. Just drop a regular comment. It's hard for me to let me see. Oh no, I can do it from your super chat. I got it. You good? Boom. Welcome to the game, Melvin Near. All right, let's get to it. First topic, man. Abdullah Mason and Floyd fucking Scofield, and they back and forth, and they getting active and shit. Floyd Scofield don't want no smoke with Abdullah Mason. He backtracking. He said he will fight Abdullah Mason to get a shot at Shakur Stevenson, and then Abdullah Mason said we can make this shit happen in July, and now Floyd Scofield saying I'm already highly ranked. I just want to fight Shakur. I'm already highly ranked. I'm already highly ranked, man. Yeah, they dropping tomorrow, Drink. I got them videos dropping tomorrow, Drink. Ain't fucking touch Abdullah Mason. So I understand why he's behaving the way that he's behaving. I like that Abdullah Mason is coming out of his shell a little bit. Y'all know that's my favorite prospect in boxing. Y'all know that's my favorite prospect in boxing. I like that he's talking out more. He's, talk your shit, young man. Get yourself out there. Get yourself the attention that your skills deserve. We don't need another Terrence Crawford, Jerome Boots in a situation where you ain't getting the recognition that you deserve based on your skill set. So I love that part about it. But I wanted to speak on this situation, y'all. I got a huge problem with Floyd Scofield, bro. And my problem is very, very straightforward and simple. Shushu Carrington is a featherweight. Abdullah Mason fights at lightweight. That fight they're 2 weight classes apart. I don't see that fight happening no time soon, if ever. Come on. But anyway, Floyd Scofield got to find a way. They got to find a way for this young man to talk for himself, bro. He gotta talk for himself, bro. His daddy doing every interview with him, doing damn near every interview for him. He literally takes over Floyd Scofield's Twitter and he tweet from his account like he's him. And I need someone in the chat. It's 140 people in here right now. We'll probably get up over 200 before the show is over. When other live streams start ending and some of the fans start coming over here. All right? But what's the superstar boxer who daddy be talking for them? Like superstar, main attraction, ticket seller, good live gates, face of boxing material. Where's that boxer at who daddy talk for him? What these young men need to understand is that here on YouTube and shit, maybe on social media, maybe that shit look good. Maybe that shit cool. But if your daddy is the star of your camp and the one that's the most talkative person in your camp, odds are you ain't gonna be no star, bro. Because in the real world where people buy tickets, they buy pay-per-views, nobody really trying to spend their money on a consistent basis on somebody that got somebody else talking for them. somebody that got somebody that's leading them along. And that's their mouthpiece and shit. You want to hear from the person that's performing. You want to hear from the person that's putting on. And so that's my issue with the whole Floyd Scofield thing, bro. I'm annoyed with him. I literally cannot become a fan of his. Number one, I don't think much of him in the ring. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna mince my words. But number two, as a young man, bro, you're 21 years old. Stop letting your daddy talk for you, bro. And Judah Ben Israel, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got some good fighters. Like Sean Porter, a good fighter. He was never a superstar. Daddy talk a lot. Danny Garcia, a good fighter, never a superstar. Angel Garcia do a lot of talking. Devin Haney, good fighter. He ain't no superstar. Daddy be talking for him. Teofimo Lopez, daddy be talking. Real quick, I see you in the building. Salute. Real fight fans and people that really spend their money, man, ain't nobody in that. Don't nobody want to hear go click on it. Oh, I want to hear what Floyd Scofield got to say about Abdullah Mason. We click on the interview and your dad is sitting right next to you, bro. I mean, that's cool, hardline boss. I'm just asking you, what superstar you know in all your years watching boxing had their daddy speaking for him? That's the only point I'm making. Now me say Canelo or KO, we gonna go in on him. Believe that. Believe that. Text 16 said KO don't take off on me, but Tank can't talk either. Tank's an exception, and so is Mike Tyson. You know what they have in common? Texas. You know what they have in common? They knock motherfuckers out. Yeah, they knock motherfuckers out. When you got a 90-something% knockout percentage, it's different. But when you ain't bringing that to the table, you got to have something else. Got to have that gift of gab. Got to be able to talk that shit. And Mike Tyson will say some crazy ass shit to you. Tank Davis is more subdued, and he talk a lot of shit now. But when motherfuckers know they're going to watch your fight and it's probably going to end in a knockout, you ain't really got to say much. Trey Skills, what's up? Joseph Jackson, I see your hating ass. What's happening with you? Here's your problem, Joseph. You ain't got no problem with Devin Haney being in somebody's title as long as they sucking them off. Yeah, you want to talk today? We can talk. That's what I'm on today. Yeah, your problem is not that Devin Haney is in my title. Say your real problem. Your problem is that Devin Haney is in my title and I ain't knob-gobbling them like y'all like to do. Yeah, fight game, what's up? That's your problem. Lit up, what's happening? That's your real issue, homeboy. Yeah, we own it today. Let's talk. You ain't got no problem with him being in nobody's title. You love it. You love it when he in the title. And they talking that good shit about him. If he in my title and I'm talking about everybody ducking him and shit, if he in my title and I'm talking about he can do no wrong, and I'm knob gobbling him, and I'm knob gobbling Bill Haney and Devin, and I'm just, oh, Devin Haney, Bill Haney, the great, they do everything the right way. You wouldn't even came in here and said that shit, boy. You wouldn't even came in here and stand that shit. You wouldn't even say that shit. Go screenshot it and show me where you went to somebody that had Devin Haney in their title and they was talking positive about him, and you went in they shit and like, man, you talk about Devin Haney every day. You always got something to say about Devin Haney every day. Yeah, I know. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Moving on from that, bro. Floyd Scofield, stop letting your daddy talk for you, bro. Stop letting your daddy talk for you, bro. You got to talk for yourself because you're on the one-way ticket to only being able to reach so far. You maybe can get Devin Haney popular, but you can't get Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. You ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get there letting no another man talk for you. Ain't nobody trying to watch no man talk for another man. We want to hear what you got to say, or we want to see you knock somebody the fuck out, bro. Or we want to see you knock somebody the hell out, bro. That's what it is. So I'm off for Abdullah Mason. Moving on. Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia get on Twitter Spaces and agree to fight. I got problems with this shit, man. Number one, for Ryan Garcia, if you don't sit your crazy ass, distracted ass down somewhere, bro, he doing way too much. But I ain't mad at Ryan Garcia because he fought Tank Davis. If they don't pull his ass out this fight for mental health issues, he'll be fighting Devin Haney. So when he say he'll fight Shakur Stevenson, I believe him. I ain't got no problem with him. I ain't even got no problem with Shakur Stevenson saying that he'll fight Ryan Garcia. Even if Ryan Garcia lose, he'll still fight him because obviously that's a big fight for Shakur Stevenson. My problem with that whole situation is this. And I got some of the same problems with Devin. They got a lot of commonalities, bro. And that's this. If you don't look like Shakur Stevenson, if you ain't got the same ethnic background as Shakur Stevenson, when he get to talking to you, bro, he get real fucking respectful, bro. He was so polite to Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia was shitting on him the whole time. Then him and Ryan get to talking and shit. He awfully respectful. He the same way with Lomachenko. Same fucking way with Lomachenko, bro. That shit irritates me. That selective ass gangster shit. That selective ass, you know what I'm talking about? That selective ass, I'm on all the smoke. I'm stepping on shit. I'm coming at you. All that shit. Why he so nice, bro? Yeah, he's nice to Tank too. That's like why he's so nice to certain people. But certain people, he get real friendly with. The Lil say it's a bait to get a fight. So if that's what he does to get a fight, is he just talking shit to not get a fight? So when he talks shit aggressively, that means he don't want it. But when he baits people, that means he do want it. I don't have time for that shit. Be the same way. Be the same way all the time, bro. Be the same way all the time. And here's my thing. Like, why I don't buy that shit. If you are talking to a motherfucker and you feel like you got to be nice to get the fight, why not just whoop everybody's ass and give them no choice but to fight you? Huh? How about that, bro? How about you beat everybody's ass and then they gotta fight you? If you fucking step on Loma, if you step on Navarrete, if you step on whoever you fighting, then why don't you just either A, whoop their ass and make in exciting, impressive, emphatic fashion, right? Then after you do that, that's not true, Big Dog Willie. He was popping, and that's the other thing. Y'all not gonna get me to forget all the shit he said about Ryan Garcia. He was cussing Ryan Garcia out when they were just typing, Big Dog. You know I ain't gonna get up here and lie to you, bro. You like when I talk about Devin and them, but come on, bro. That motherfucker was typing his ass off at Ryan Garcia, bro. Cussing them out, calling them all kind of hoes and this and that. Then they got the talking where they could just hear each other's voice and talking shit, and he was real fucking respectful. I don't like that, bro. I don't fuck with that. I want you to be the same way with Loma that you are with Devin, the same way with him that you are with Tank, the same way with him that you are with motherfucking Ryan, bro. It's a clear difference. It's a clear difference, bro. From number one, how he talked to them, but from how he was talking about Ryan on Twitter to when he was talking about him when they was face to face. I don't like that shit, man. I don't like that shit. And I don't like that he coming out, you know, oh, I'll fill in for Ryan Garcia. I'll fight Ryan Garcia, win or lose. Oh, I'll fight Devin Haney. I'll move up and replace him on short notice. You notice how everybody is willing to do everything for every big fight in boxing when they already got another fight lined up. That shit be going over y'all head all the time. So I say it to you again. Seem like every fighter want fights with everybody when they got a fight with someone else coming up. When they got a fight coming up, man, I'll fight this guy. I'll fight that guy. I want to move up and fight this person. I'll fight that person. I want to unify with that person. Oh, for real? Can that be next? Well, nah, I need y'all to tune in to my fight on July the 6th. I'm going to be stepping on shit. We still looking for an opponent. So what the fuck you talking about, bro? When you was busy fucking facts drink. Facts, bro. Yes, Blunt, I told you Tank was capping, and I told you why he did it. Yes. I said that shit is capped. That nigga's not trying to fight no Conor Ben. He just doing that shit, and then I told you why he was doing it. Y'all, I mean, I call cap on everybody, bro. I just, for some reason, people get sensitive when it's their favorite fight. And I mean, rock with who y'all rock with, bro. I'm just pointing out that the young man was cussing Ryan Garcia out when they was texting, typing, Twitter, and back and forth and shit. Then they got on the Twitter space where they could talk and feel each other energy, you know, vocally. They ain't man to man, face to face and shit. You know what I mean? They ain't all of that. But the shit was just different than what he was tweeting. That's all I'm saying. That's what I don't like about the shit. Well, I like the fight. If Ryan Garcia lose to Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson should not be trying to fight him next, bro. He should not be trying to fucking fight him next. We got 173 people in the building. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by these live streams and these videos that we do. Moving on, bro. Moving the fuck on. All right. Ryan Garcia on this same Twitter Spaces claims that Gervonta Tank Davis gave him a fake phone number. And then Tank Davis responds, said, this is why I don't carry around phones right now. Nigga, like, I ain't trying to talk to y'all, bro. Y'all trying to be my friends and shit. He ain't on that shit. And of course, you talk all that shit about him. And then if he your friend, if you was giving him credit, haven't you made excuse after excuse after excuse ever since he made your ass quit? Why? I'm glad he gave your ass the wrong number. Don't none of these fighters really need to have each other number that's in the same weight class. They need to just be getting smoking, fighting and shit. I thought that shit was funny. It ain't even worth doing a whole video on. But Ryan Garcia just crying. He want to be friends for real, bro. What kind of shit is that, man? He gave me the wrong number. Nigga don't want to talk to you. And you put him on the spot after the fight. Hey, man, let me get your number. Man, let me get this nigga the wrong number. Why would he give you? What interest do y'all have? The only time y'all need to talk again if you beat Devin Haney and you work your way back up and then y'all have a rematch. Other than that, bro, keep that shit pushing. Because ever since then, you've done nothing but try to discredit that man, bro. You've done nothing but try to discredit that man ever since he whooped your ass, bro. Ever since he made you quit, it's been excuse after excuse after excuse. You were drinking a week before the fight. You were depressed. You knew you were going to lose. You were weight drained. You felt weak. You was injured in camp. At this injury, that injury. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. What's up, Mark? Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, bro. So I'm glad he ghosted your ass. I hope he ghosts everybody. Tank Davis announced that he back in June, man. We're moving down the list. Tank Davis announced both on Instagram and on Twitter. You can go check it out because he back on Twitter and shit. You know, these young dudes. I thought he was going 0 dark 30. He went 0 dark 1. He was off of Twitter for like 1 day. He deactivated his social media accounts for like 1 day. And now he back. And he come back talking about this is why he don't fuck with nobody. That's why he don't carry no phones around. But he also said he back in June. Because people were asking him. He quoted somebody tweet saying, I'm back in June. He put that shit in the motherfucking on Instagram too. So there you have it. He telling you when he back. That boy was scratching. That boy was scratching to get back on social media, man. So he back on social media. His account is back activated. And it's gonna be versus Frank Moore. Now I do hear a lot of people hoping that Two things. People are saying, well, the Frank Martin fight ain't been official yet, so it's gonna be funny when he fight Rayo. Then another thing, like people are hoping that he lose, bro. You just proving that you hate him. That's all you doing. You proving that you hate him, because if you want your favorite fighter to fight him, you should want him to win, have his legacy, have his name as big as possible, so your guy can be the one to beat him. I say this shit religiously on this channel. I don't want nobody to fight Tank Davis, or that I want to see Tank Davis fight. I don't want any of them, not a single one of them, to lose before they get to Tank. Straight up. Knight Rider says they calling Frank a tune-up and shit. They just saying, see, here's what it is. It's a lot of insecurities, bro. They don't want Tank to get credit for making him look like a tune-up, or they don't want Tank Davis to get credit if he's able to stop Frank Martin. So they're already setting the bar low. They do it with every one of his opponents. Just to shit on him in case he look bad or he lose or anything like that. They be ready to shit on him. So it's always, oh, this fight is trash. Oh, this fight's a tune-up. Oh, this fight's an exhibition. So then when he go out and do something that they can't do, they can have an excuse to shit on him. Remember, a lot of people were shitting on his fight with Yuri Gamboa. He went out there, put him down multiple times, and got the stoppage. The same people in the fan base that was shitting on him, the same people in the same fan base that was shitting on him, when they went to fight Yuri Gamboa, he couldn't do that. A lot of people were shitting on Ryan Garcia when Tank Davis was about to fight him. Now they're justifying, and they're trying to believe, and they're trying to get themselves to believe that Ryan is now good all of a sudden. Ryan was trash for Tank Davis, but he's a good fighter now, and you better hope that your fighter do what Tank did to him, or you're going to look stupid. You're going to look like a damn fool. Because if Ryan is so trash and your guy's better than Tank, and Tank did that to him, what your guy going to do to him? So it is what it is, bro. I would just simply say that he back in June, and the Frank Martin fight is a damn good fight. You fighting the top 5 lightweight, first fight back in over a year. The style of fight that your detractors say you won't fight, yeah. Turn me up. And Frank is a no-nonsense dude with a no-nonsense trainer and dogs in his camp like Earl Spence Jr. That boy gonna come to fight. He gonna come to put on. I love that shit, man. Anybody not giving credit for this fight, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Big Dog Willie, I understand, bro. I understand. You can't duck Shakur Stevenson to fight Tank Davis, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. You cannot duck Shakur Stevenson to fight Tank Davis. You cannot duck him to fight Tank Davis. They ain't interested, Sir Senior. It's just the truth. But the truth can be interesting to some, so I ain't knocking it. But you can't duck Shakur Stevenson to fight Tank Davis, bro. Big Dog Willie, what's up?
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. You could have came in with a belt. Yeah, you could came in with a belt. And if we're talking about last year,
no, sir.
we're talking about 2023.
You have a fight on the table where they're offering you Shakur Stevenson.
Wait. Let me finish.
If you have a fight on the table where they're offering you to fight Shakur Stevenson, or a fight on the table where they're offering you to fight Tank Davis.
Man, this is in June. This is in June. You don't think you could have got a fight in between last year and June?
They had to do their rollout. They had to do their rollout. They had to get their new deal started, which didn't start till March. And if they're telling you, hey, you can take that Shakur fight, but we got Tank Davis on the table for you, you take the Tank Davis fight, bro.
Hold on, wait. So we're talking about from why you didn't take the. So you trying to say if Frank Martin was all about that, he could have fought Shakur, beat Shakur, then came in with a belt and unified.
But if he has two options.
Well, this.
Because you don't know, because you don't understand, but you don't know if you choose. So if you have Tank on the table and Shakur on the table, and you choose not to take the Tank,
hold on.
and Tank fights somebody else. Hold on. And Tank fights somebody else and loses, you just fucked up your bag, bro. You just fucked up your bag because now Tank might have a rematch clause. They may have to build him back up and all of that shit, bro.
Man,
so if you have an option for Tank Davis or Shakur,
when last time, hold on,
an option for Canelo Alvarez or David Benavidez, you always take the big.
We're talking about a year. When was the last time Frank Martin fought?
But they didn't. July. But they didn't know that at the time. They didn't. It doesn't matter. You wait. It don't matter. You wait for Tank, bro. You wait for Tank. If you have Tank on the table and they say Tank's next fight, he wants you. Or you can go fight Shakur Stevenson. Bro, you gonna fight the Tank fight. You can't duck Shakur by fighting Tank. It's just
ducked Shakur.
If he took a fight,
however you want to put it, he ducked Shakur.
You can't duck Shakur to fight Tank. Tank is a better fighter than Shakur and more dangerous.
Okay, so you say he couldn't get a fight in to fight.
If you
Tank.
have Tank, if you
nobody
have Tank
knew when Tank was coming back.
If you have Tank on the table, you don't get a fight in. You train for him. It's too.
So you had to train for a whole year for Tank.
Happening in the sport of boxing. People die in the sport of boxing. People get hurt in the sport of boxing.
Now, people dying in the sport of boxing to hold out for Tank. Come on, man. Come on, KO, man.
No, you come on, bro. You bugging. No one is gonna risk losing out on a fight with Tank Davis because they took another fight in between. No one's doing it, bro.
So nobody's gonna risk on. So Frank Martin's not gonna risk on losing to get a fight with Tank Davis. That's what you're saying.
He pulled out of the fight to take on a tougher fight for more money.
So that don't mean he. So he. Hold on. So he took a tougher fight, right? You said that, right? Or he wanted more money.
Both. Tank Davis is a tougher fight.
So Shakur's not that good. Why did Frank just fight him?
What do you mean? Because Tank Davis was on the table for him.
I guess you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Oh, I hear you.
No,
I didn't say that Shakur. I didn't say that Shakur. Tank Davis is a tougher fight for everybody, in my opinion. So just because he's tougher than Shakur don't mean Shakur ain't good. But if you have an offer on the table to fight Shakur Stevenson for $1 million, or you have an offer on the table to fight Tank Davis on pay-per-view, mind you, him and Shakur free TV on a Thursday night, or Tank Davis on pay-per-view in prime time, who's one of, if not the biggest star in boxing,
I'm asking you a question.
You're gonna fight the bigger star, bro.
So it's okay for Frank to duck. Okay, so Frank not to take the fight. I won't use the word duck. Frank not take the fight and not have an extra belt for them to unify.
It is okay for.
It's okay. Okay, in your mind's okay. Okay, I just want to get that. In your mind's okay.
It's a.
So everybody can wait for Tank. Whatever Tank does, just like Canelo. Man, this mindset with just Tank and Canelo shit is crazy.
You gotta listen to what I'm saying. It's okay for anybody at 135 to pull out of a fight because they got a Tank Davis fight, or anybody at 140 to pull out of a fight because they got a Tank Davis fight. It's okay for anybody at 168 to pull out of a fight because they got a Canelo Alvarez fight.
So Frank Martin knew this back in September that he's gonna fight Tank.
He probably didn't find out until he got the offer. Until PBC said, you know what, nah, bro, Tank want to fight you. Tank is the option that you chose. And oh shit, I still get a belt, so I can fight another champion in the WBA. I get more money because it's gonna be on pay-per-view, and he's seen to be at minimum. People have him on Shakur's level, but a lot of people rank him over Shakur. Whether you got Tank 1, Shakur 2, they both considered to be excellent in their own ways. You can't duck Shakur by fighting Tank Davis, bro. That's like if Devin Haney chooses to fight Subriel Matias next, did he duck Teofimo Lopez? If he chooses to fight Teofimo after this, did he duck Subriel Matias? How can you duck by fighting the best, bro? If Terrence Crawford's like, nah, I ain't fighting Tim Tszyu. Instead, I'm gonna fight Jermell Charlo. Did he duck Tim Tszyu? If he fights Tim Tszyu,
I'm just trying to put the timeline together. I'm trying to put the timeline together. I'm just trying to say he had to wait a whole year, supposedly, and he found out about the Tank fight the same time he was negotiating with Shakur.
He didn't know he
basically
had to wait
that's what you're saying.
How do you know they weren't trying to have Tank fight in March? but something happened. How do you know they weren't trying to have Tank fight in a date in April? Because they were doing shit with Canelo. You don't know what they were trying to work behind the scenes. All you know is that Frank Martin pulled out of a fight that he had with Shakur because he got the Tank Davis fight.
How do you know that?
Your mind to turn that up.
So how? So you know for sure that Tank got the fight. I mean, Frank Martin got the fight around the same time you negotiating with Shakur.
Did he fight somebody else?
I'm asking you a question.
Do you think so this is you work in a hospital?
A lot of
this
hypothetical. So I'm just asking you.
No, I think the PBC informed them. I don't think he pulls out of a Shakur Stevenson fight unless something better is on the table. I called it a duck for months. But then when I found out he was fighting Tank Davis, and I told y'all at the time, bro, and you disagreed then. The only way that this is not a duck is if he got a Tank Davis fight. And who did he end up fighting? He didn't take a fight in between. He didn't pull out of Shakur Stevenson and go fight some bum. He pulled out of Shakur Stevenson to fight Tank Davis. You can't criticize him for that.
I'm not criticizing for him fighting Tank Davis. I'm criticizing him for him ducking Shakur.
If Shakur Stevenson right now gets Raymond Muratalla, I ain't even gonna say that. Let's say he beat whoever his opponent is, and then he gets an opportunity. They're gonna make the Navarrete fight for him. But Tank and he got the Navarrete fight done. They done agreed to terms. But Tank Davis say, "Nah, hold up, bro. I want you next. Let's go ahead and make this fight." He get a call. I want you next. Is Shakur Stevenson ducking Navarrete by pulling out of that fight to fight Tank Davis?
That's not the same. That's not the same equivalent. You know that.
Thing. It's the exact same thing.
Say Loma or something like that, but don't say Navarrete.
No, it don't matter who it is.
Yeah, it does matter who it is.
No, it don't.
All right, man, you be on Tanks, man. Never mind, man. Tank is just God to you, man. But it's okay, man.
You can say what you want, bro.
It's all love.
If Frank Martin was to pull out of a fight with Shakur Stevenson to fight Devin Haney, that's not a duck. And that ain't even, but the thing that you missing is the money, bro. When you are the money man, if someone's fighting you, they can't possibly be ducking somebody else. Now, if you're the money man and you consider to have pound for pound skills, a lot of people, not just me, a lot of people believe that Tank Davis is better than Shakur Stevenson, or at minimum on the same level. Some people believe that Shakur is better, but you can't duck Shakur Stevenson because you're fighting Tank Davis instead of him. That makes no sense. That's like if David Benavidez has a fight lined up with David Morrell, dangerous opponent, dangerous fucking opponent, can probably beat David Benavidez. But David Benavidez get a call and say, "Look, bro, you can fight David Morrell, but Canelo said he wants you next." David Benavidez gonna be like, "Look, I ain't saying that I can't beat this motherfucker, but I ain't finna risk this bag with Canelo. I'm gonna go get this bag." That's what Canelo and Tank Davis bring to the table, bro. That's what they bring to the table. Like, you can't overlook the difference in money. Shakur Stevenson is a great fighter, but that fight with Frank Martin was on fucking free TV on a Thursday night, Big Dog Willie, with no back-end revenue to be generated, bro. No back-end money. You getting your flat fee and you getting the fuck on. He turned that down to take on a fight. If you don't think he's as good, he's more dangerous. Far more dangerous. You're taking on a more dangerous fight for more money. Astronomically more money, bro.
I'm not talking about the money aspect of it. I'm not talking about the...
If Shakur would have pulled out of the Frank Martin fight because he had the Tank Davis fight, you wouldn't be calling Shakur a duck, bro.
Shakur won the belt.
It don't matter. If Shakur Stevenson would have did exactly what Frank Martin did, pulled out because he went into negotiation with Tank Davis and he got the Tank Davis fight, you would not be calling him a duck, bro.
First of all, Shakur wouldn't pull out to fight Frank Martin. We already know that.
I don't care. I'm saying you're only doing it because it happened to Shakur. If Shakur did the same thing that Frank Martin did because he got the biggest fight in his life with Tank Davis, bro, you wouldn't be calling him a duck, bro. You'd be like,
that's not, nope. You don't, nope. That's not how I look at it. Nope.
So you would say that Shakur ducked Frank Martin by fighting Tank Davis? I want to hear you say it.
No. What I'm saying is Shakur wouldn't have ducked Frank Martin.
No. I want to hear you say it. If Shakur Stevenson did what Frank Martin did, if he pulled out of those negotiations because he got a fight with Tank Davis and they announced his fight with Tank Davis and he didn't take
it depends on when Tank Davis is fighting. That's the problem.
If Shakur Stevenson did what Frank Martin did he duck Frank?
What?
Bro,
he does Frank, Shakur wouldn't have done that, so I can't answer that question.
What you mean he wouldn't have done it? You probably didn't think he was the feds. You probably think he record people behind their back.
Oh, here we go with this.
You want to bring
next time with Tank fight, Jose Sanchez is cool. Okay.
KO, how do you know? KO, how do you know that Frank pulled out because he got that fight?
How do you know? I'm asking you, how do you know?
Asking me hypotheticals and shit, but when I ask you a hypothetical, you don't want to answer. But you're gonna answer the question, bro, because you too smart and too good to lie, and so you don't want to lie, but you know the position that you put yourself in. So I'm gonna make you answer it because I got people behind you, bro. If Shakur was in Frank Martin's position and he had the Tank Davis fight, would you be saying that he ducked Frank Martin, bro?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, but you say
if there's a belt on the okay. If it's a tune-up for Shakur, nah, you don't have to believe me.
No, that's cool. You keeping that same energy. So if Shakur would have pulled out of a fight with Frank Martin on a Thursday night with no back end, where he fighting only for his purse, and he pulled out of that fight to instead fight Tank Davis for the biggest fight of his career and the biggest fight in boxing at the time, and the best fight in the lightweight division. If Shakur would have did that, you would be claiming that he ducked Frank Martin. The way that you love,
he ducked Frank Martin. Bro, he did.
The way that you love Shakur Stevenson, I don't believe you, bro.
You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me.
Don't believe you.
It's not all about money with me. So
All right, bro. Shout out to the homie Big Dog Willie. I appreciate your support, homie. I'll catch you next time. No problem. All right, we got Truth in the building. Truth, what's up? Let me catch these super chats, then I got you, bro. Shout out to my homie, the Melvin Air Podcast with the 5 piece in the super chat. Salute KO and chat. Need that wrench, good brother. This is my main page channel. Oh, I read that and I wrenched you up already. Shout out to the homie Planet 619 with the 5 piece in the super chat. Frank's value to Tank was being undefeated, in my opinion. Nobody cares about unification. It wasn't either or proposition. It was Tank or Shakur, and you're gonna choose Tank. You'd be stupid not to. I don't see how people don't understand that. You can either fight Shakur Stevenson, risk losing the Tank fight because of injury or because of losing to Shakur, or you can say, "Nah, y'all got Tank for me. Well, shit, I just ain't gonna fight Shakur. I'm gonna fight Tank." Those are your two options. He chose the more lucrative, more dangerous option, and people are calling him a duck for it. And I called him a duck. If he had fought anyone but Tank, I'm with y'all, bro. I'm 100% with y'all. But you don't fight. It just don't make sense, bro. You can't duck. You can't duck a great fighter to fight another great fighter, bro. If they are all on the same level, and it shout out to my homie's name, and it's the best fighting the best, bro, that ain't no duck. If Devin Haney, that's like a motherfucker. If Devin Haney beat Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fights Subriel Matias next, that's like a motherfucker saying he ducked Teofimo Lopez, bro. That shit don't make no sense. That shit don't make no sense at all. Y'all got to stop that shit. Shout out to the homie Jalen James. ARP, I see you in the background, bro. This is for smoke right now. So if you disagree with something I'm saying, you can stay back there. You'll come up after the truth. But right now, this is debate time, man. We got Jalen James with the 5 piece in super chat. Why would PBC allow him to negotiate with Shakur if he had a Tank fight? Maybe Tank hadn't chose him yet. Maybe he was one of the options in front of Tank. Maybe Tank did have Pitbull on the table. Maybe he did have Ryo on the table. Maybe he did have Frank on the table. And maybe he got to them and said, man, I want Frank. Fuck them other motherfuckers. I want Frank. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe he negotiated with Shakur before he knew he got the Tank fight. You don't know. All I know is this is what I know. The facts that we know, because I ain't no mind reader. We know he was negotiating with Shakur. We know he agreed. We know that he pulled out of his agreement. And then we know that instead of fighting Shakur, his very next fight is against Gervonta Tank Davis. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. If he took another fight, then you'd be like, yeah, you fucking ducked him. But the fact that it's not Shakur, but instead Tank. I got to sneeze. Hold on. I didn't want y'all to see that. But the fact that we know that he's fighting Tank instead of Shakur, I can't call him a duck no more, bro. I can't call him a duck no more. I'm sorry, bro. T Money with the 2-piece in super chat. Kurt trying to back out this fight in July now. No, he not. He's just trying to get traction for it. He's just trying to get traction for it. That's why, like I said, T Money, the boys all do it. Oh, I got a fight coming up, man. I want Tank next. I'm ready whenever Tank call. I'll take Ryan Garcia. I'll fill in and fight Devin Haney if Ryan Garcia pull out. I'll move up to 140. I'll fight Subriel Matias. I'll do this. I'll do that. All the while, Top Rank already got your date locked down in Newark. And then what did he say after all of that? Yeah, but July 6th, I'm stepping on shit. So y'all be ready. So if you already know you stepping on shit July 6th, what's all this other shit you doing? What's all this other shit you doing, bro? So nah, bro, he ain't finna, you know what I mean? He ain't finna back out that fight. They already got it for him. Truth, talk to me. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, KO, man? I see you talking to Big Dog, but I gotta disagree with you. And the reason why Frank is a duck for the Shakur situation is the sequence of events. So
What's up with it, Rolo?
And you gave a brief rundown, but you got to go back all the way to where the fight was ordered. Then with that being ordered, Frank had an option to either come to terms or go to the purse bid. Frank did not. Frank agreed and then pulled out. And then how? Because if it was just that, and
who is
then
he
like
fighting? Who is he fighting instead?
Well, hold on, KO. Because then he started doing what? Interviews talking about, I pulled out because, I wanted a little bit more cheese. I wanted all this stuff. All this stuff about Tank didn't come out till months
Who
later.
is he fighting instead?
KO, you can't do that. You can't just because the result is this, that can excuse these
They
actions.
never
No,
tell
he
us
was
everything. He's not going to tell you that he's in negotiation with Tank.
He was okay.
They're
So
not going to tell you that. They keep shit close.
In none of the interviews, in none of the interviews, he was even indicated that he had an option on the table.
Did he fight anybody else? Why would he? They're not gonna show their hand.
Well, but Frank did a couple of months later talking about his next move is to the moon.
Yeah,
so you can't say that he's not showing his hand when he did that months after he does.
Ain't the moon higher than the Earth?
But that happened afterwards.
Of course, because they had to
it's not in the same time frame.
Oh, did he take another fight?
He's fighting Tank.
So he could have either fought Shakur or he's fighting Tank.
He's fighting Tank now. Well, not even now, in June.
Okay. So if I could fight Tank, if I can fight Tank in June, or I could fight Shakur in November, and then Tank chooses somebody else, what you think somebody gonna do? Truth.
What do you mean? What if all of this is an if situation?
Everything
just because Frank did not know that he had a Tank fight when he
you don't know what he knew, bro.
You're assuming because he did interviews.
You're
with the
assuming that he didn't know. You're assuming that he didn't know because they called him because they because you want to call him a duck, bro. But you don't know if that man got a call from Al Heyman and said, "Yo,
so
Tank
he
said,
did interviews with the Queens.
What you want to do?"
He went on another platform and was talking. There was no indication that he had another fight lined up. They even asked him, "So what's next?" So we can't say, "Oh,
why would he?" Oh, so you can call him. You can call him Cap. You can call him Cap on that and say, "Man, he knew he was fighting Tank the whole time," and then tell us. You can call him Cap on that, but the facts of the matter is the man is fighting Tank Davis instead of taking that Shakur fight. He did not take a fight in between. He did not take a tune-up. He did not pull out and take some soft touch. He pulled out of those negotiations, went back on his agreement, and is instead fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. That's not a duck.
Yes, it is, because it was first ordered, and if he really wanted to fight, he could have taken it to purse bid.
But he didn't really want to fight. He didn't really want to fight anymore, obviously, because but we were calling it a duck because we didn't know why. When he pulled out that fight, and
you're bringing up the result, and he isn't fighting until a year later.
We know why. You don't know that.
He isn't fighting until almost a year later. That's not that. He did not. Him and Tank was not in talks, and when he pulled out,
it in Showtime, Truth. And so they had to get the deal back up and running. They had to get their shit together with Prime. They had to do all of that shit. But he's not pulling out. If you think Frank Martin is pulling out of a title opportunity and Al Heyman is working that shit, and Frank ain't got no plan. When you know Earl is Al's guy, you know that Frank is Earl's guy. If you think that he didn't pull out of that fight for a specific reason, you out your mind, bro. And it looks like, based on all the facts we have in front of us, he pulled out that motherfucker because he got a Tank fight. I'd be with you. I was 100% with y'all until they said this man is fighting Tank Davis. You can't talk motherfucker about fighting Tank.
That happen? Notice what you just said about the Amazon deal and everything like that. So Frank didn't even know if that was available because of the
How
Amazon
do you know
and everything else.
So you're saying that Frank, you're saying that Al Heyman had a platform. You're saying that Al Heyman couldn't call Frank Martin or call Errol Spence and say, "Yo, we got this other option for Frank. He can go to that purse bid with Shakur because I know you wanted him to fight Shakur, but Tank saying he'll fight him. You don't think he got that call?
Right, you don't think but notice what you said about the platform. The platform is how we know he did not know
they
that
announced
he was fighting
the deal
Tank.
late last year. They knew they were going to Prime, true.
But I'm saying the platform, when him and Shakur were negotiating, he did not know that he had a Tank promise whenever they landed on the platform.
But when they got, but you don't think it's feasible that when they got to the point where it could either take the offer, go to purse bid, ask for more money, you don't think that Al Heyman, being the advisor that he is, you don't think he made Frank Martin and Errol Spence aware of all of Frank Martin's options? Come on, bro. Like you think he just blindly? You think Errol Spence and Frank Martin just blindly pulled out of the fight with Shakur Stevenson with no game plan in mind? You think that's what they did?
Again, they did not have a platform at that time.
Yes, they did, bro.
No, again, their Showtime deal was up. So we're talking about from Shakur to November. We already knew the Showtime.
But they announced it. They announced it to us in like November, December. I don't have the exact date in front of me. I think it was November. They announced to us that Premier Boxing Champions was going to Amazon Prime. I announced it to y'all like in October. Right. But you don't think that the fighters, that Al Heyman informed the fighters and the people that he actually getting money with, you don't think Earl knew what platform they were going to?
Got you. But when is the first Amazon pay-per-view?
March 30th.
So you're telling me Frank couldn't have took that fight and still fought Tank?
You don't risk a Tank fight with a Tank fight on the table, bro. If Tank is on the table, you fucking wait. What are we talking about, bro? Like y'all have no understanding of common sense. If you get that call and they like, yo, you can go through with the Shakur fight, but Tank said he wants you.
Right.
You're gonna pull out.
So you're just going to pull out for the hope of a Tank wants you, because Tank has said he's want a mini fighter, but now since Tank wants Frank, that's word is gold, right? That's what we're assuming. Just because Tank said I want you, that's good enough for me to pull out. Come on, KO.
Clearly, who is Frank Martin fighting?
The results does not dictate the means. He pulled out and then got. Not he pulled out knowing that he was going to get. He didn't have a deal. They didn't have a platform. They still barely got a fight date.
If you were naive,
they still barely got a fight date.
Listen, bro. If you were naive enough to believe, and you can believe whatever you want to believe.
That's not naive at all.
If you are naive enough to believe that Frank Martin didn't get a call from Errol Spence, that Errol Spence didn't get a call from Al Heyman, if you were naive enough to believe that Frank Martin pulled out of that Shakur fight and this Tank fight wasn't already in the works, then bro, you're selling yourself short, bro.
KO,
we can all do some critical things.
Started doing interviews after the Shakur situation to defend
and if
himself.
You want to get on him, if you want to get on him, if you want to get on him for capping and lying and saying, "Oh damn, bro, you knew they were working on that Tank shit, and you was over here lying about this, acting like you ain't know this, acting like you." If that's what you want to do, then cool. The only way that you should call this man a duck, in my opinion, is if he took another fight. But the fact that he pulled out of a Shakur Stevenson fight and is instead fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, that proves that he has something better. Instead of fighting on free TV, the man's fighting on pay-per-view. Instead of fighting on Thursday, the man's fighting Saturday night, bro. Instead of having a $1 million flat fee payday, the man is getting probably more than that guaranteed and getting back end money too. So he's making more money He's fighting a more dangerous opponent. And we're calling him a duck. Y'all are crazy, bro.
So KO, which one pays
You're
more?
crazy.
One fight
If
or two fights?
Lomachenko, see, like, bro, this shit don't make no sense. If Lomachenko right now, if they scrap the Frank shit right now, and Al Heyman and them hit up Bob Arum, and they can make the Loma fight, bro. And Loma says, damn, I could fight Kambosos for a title. Or I could fight Tank Davis for a title. If Lomachenko pulls out of the Kambosos fight and instead fights Gervonta Tank Davis, a Kambosos fight that he done already agreed to, a Kambosos fight that they already got a date for. If he did that shit, you know damn well you wouldn't call Lomachenko a duck. You wouldn't. Oh, he ducking Kambosos.
Because Loma wouldn't still fight Kambosos and then come and fight Gervonta like he did with Jermaine Ortiz and
if they
Devin
say
Haney. Like he did with Jermaine Ortiz and
tell
Devin
that man
Haney.
either or,
What was the time frame
if his
between
only
those?
options, bro, you're not doing this. You can't change
frame?
You trying to do the same thing. You trying to do the same thing I cook Big Dog on. Y'all boys ain't ready, bro. Like, I don't know.
Okay,
Y'all
look at
boys
that. I
ain't
brought up
ready,
a
bro.
specific example.
You're not ready. You
Jermaine
trying to do
Ortiz
the
was
same
in
shit.
January.
You moving around. You making your own scenario.
Jermaine
No,
Ortiz was in
scenario,
January.
no, you
Devin was
making
in
your
May.
own scenario, bro. In this scenario, you don't get to pick both. It's either Tank or Kambosos.
How when Loma has shown a propensity to do both? He fought Jermaine and then almost 4 or 5
Jermaine
months
Ortiz
later
was
he
a
fought.
motherfucking tune-up. Stop.
Okay, it's a vacant belt versus Shakur. Shakur is not
He
the
was a
good.
tune-up
Shakur
gone
isn't all
wrong,
this.
bro.
Like what are we doing? We can't then say, oh, he's the tune-up and everything.
Okay, I'm gonna make it simple for you. If Lomachenko did what Frank Martin did, is he a duck?
If you pulled out the Kambosos?
If he does the exact move, he has agreed to fight George Kambosos. He has agreed to fight him. They have a fight date. Frank Martin agreed to fight Shakur. They have a fight date. If Lomachenko pulls out of the Kambosos fight and nobody knows why, we like, what the fuck? Loma, you pull out the fight? We don't fucking know why. What's going on? You wouldn't even call him a duck then. But I'm going to keep going. If he pulls out the fight and don't nobody know why, and he do an interview, and he explaining himself, and he don't say shit about Tank, but then a month later, they announce Tank Davis versus Vasily Lomachenko. The exact same fucking scenario that Frank Martin is in. If Lomachenko does the exact same thing,
Hey, I'm sorry,
don't make up your own shit.
Question?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I
No,
know, bro.
I got a call. No, for real.
If Lomachenko does to Kambosos exactly what Frank Martin did to Shakur, and he ends up fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, are you calling Lomachenko a duck?
I'm calling Lomachenko a duck.
Boy, y'all a lie, boy.
But the thing is, Loma
y'all a
will
lot
fight
of protect
both.
your talking points, bro.
Loma, that's not a talking point.
Y'all
Loma showed it already.
Y'all a lot of protect your talking points.
Loma didn't already show
that
it.
Shit crazy. Motherfuckers ain't flexible. Y'all ain't flexible. You don't know how to think.
You're not flexible, KO. You want me to defend
way,
the point that Loma
I'm the one
already
that changed
proved
my
false.
mind. I did a whole live stream cooking Frank Martin, bro.
Did Loma already prove it false?
But you want us to believe, as a man that has never criticized Lomachenko, that you would criticize Loma for pulling out of a Kambosos fight because he got a Tank fight. Stop.
I would, because Kambosos is a tune-up. Kambosos would be a tune-up and Gervonta would be the main course. Yes, the same way Jermaine Ortiz was a tune-up.
So you would go in on Lomachenko. You would go in on Lomachenko.
It would be the same.
You would go in on Lomachenko for going straight to the main court.
I would be like, Loma, get that belt off that boy and then go beat Gervonta.
We don't believe you. You need more people, dog. You need more people. We don't believe you, bro.
What?
We don't believe you. We know
Loma
you
hasn't proven that already with the Jermaine and the Devin situation. That's all I'm saying.
Ortiz,
like Shakur, you have nothing to go on. Shakur, he has no history of that. Loma does.
Loma was getting Devin. See, bro, this is like Loma was getting Devin regardless.
But I'm saying he still took a fight before this.
Loma is Bob's guy. Loma was getting the Devin Haney fight regardless.
But he still took a fight, and then 4 months later, still fought Haney.
He took a fight because he wanted to
prove the point.
He took a fight because he wanted to.
Okay, so he wanted to get that belt off of Kambosos, and then he wants to fight Gervonta.
But if he instead wants to fight Tank Davis instead of Kambosos, is he ducking Kambosos?
If he wants to fight, and they've already agreed and everything.
If he has agreed to fight Kambosos and a better deal comes along for Tank Davis and he takes that deal instead, did he duck Kambosos?
If he already agreed, signed on the dotted line, hey, I'm fighting this, then yeah, he pulled out.
Okay, cool.
Now
So okay, cool, no problem. So David Avenesian ducked whoever he had agreed to fight Terrence Crawford.
You can say that like a duck is reasonable.
Come on, dog.
Even if it's a reasonable duck, it's a duck. Like,
come on, bro.
Even if it's a reasonable duck, like I understand.
David Avenesian pulled out of a tune-up fight against a no-name trash-ass fighter to fight Terrence Crawford instead, and he ducked that trash-ass fighter.
He pulled out of the fight. Right, correct. He pulled out of the fight.
All right, bro.
He chose not to fight that fighter. The definition of ducking is fighting someone else instead of that fighter. That's the definition. We can't change it just because it benefits our fighter.
That's not the definition of ducking.
Okay, what's the definition?
The definition of ducking is if you duck a motherfucker and you pull out of a fight or you choose not to fight a motherfucker that's on the table for you to fight and you take a lesser fight. If you pull out of a motherfucking fight to take on a tougher fight, if you pull out of a motherfucking fight to take on a bigger and tougher fight, you can't duck a motherfucker that's more trash than the motherfucker that you fighting. There is no world that I will ever live in where a motherfucker can duck Kambosos to fight Tank Davis, bro.
The problem you're running into is that the quote-unquote toughness of the opponent is subjective. Now, I got you when you say better as far as money. You can quantify that. But as far as tougher, as far as the opponent, that's subjective. You can say Tank is a tougher fight, or you can say Shakur and Tank is kind of equal footing. Both of them are for a belt, so that would have been Frank's first title shot. Sure.
So if they're equal footing, I don't give a fuck how you word it, bro.
But I'm saying
it don't make no sense.
Subjective. I believe they're equal footing. Some people think Shakur's better.
So you think they're equal?
Or do you think but I'm saying that
what do you think of Tank? What do you think of Tank and Shakur?
I think
do you think they're equal, or do you think they're equal, or do you think one is better than the other?
I think they're on equal footing.
Okay,
depending on their style.
Okay, I'm asking you your analysis. Do you consider a fight between Tank and Shakur a 50-50 fight?
Yes.
Okay, so Tank and Shakur is a 50-50 fight.
Yes.
So they're on the same level.
Yes.
In terms of skill.
Yes.
So they're on the same level in terms of skill. But you would say Tank Davis clearly can get you more money if you fight him.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. Beyond.
And Tank Davis can clearly get you more notoriety if you fight him.
I would say just because of the pay-per-view eyes, though I would say Shakur.
So they're on the same level to you.
TV numbers. I mean,
they're on the same level to you skill-wise. However, Tank Davis can get you a bigger bag. And so by fighting the fighter on the same level skill-wise, they can get you a bigger bag. You ducked the motherfucker that's on the same level as him for a lesser bag?
Yes, and now I can bring you an example as well. Demetrius Andrade. What did he do? He ducked Charlo for a quote-unquote bag, did he not?
Who did he fight instead of Charlo?
Did he not duck Charlo for a quote-unquote bag? You're taking that extra step forward. Did he not duck Charlo?
You got to tell me when, because Charlo ducked him too. You know, Andrade don't bring nothing to the table, all that bullshit Charlo was talking.
Did Andrade duck / pull out of the fight for a quote-unquote another bag?
Oh, Jermell Charlo. I thought you were talking about Jamal. Yes. Who did he fight instead of Jermell?
Did he not duck for a bag? Did he not duck for a bag?
It's not just the bag.
For what he perceived.
It's not just
for what
the bag.
He perceived was the bag.
It's not just the bag. It's also who you fight and their skill level. It ain't like all Tank bring is a bag. That's a dangerous motherfucker. So in the case of Demetrius Andrade and Jermell Charlo, who did Demetrius Andrade fight instead of Jermell Charlo?
I don't know. It was somebody, because then he ended up signing with Rock Nation, and then that.
So you don't even know the name of the motherfucker that he fought instead of Jermell Charlo.
Correct. I don't know the name because he pulled out of a similar competition / title fight to go chase the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Did he not?
But he was fighting lesser opposition than Jermell Charlo.
But he left a fight to pursue a bag, did he not?
Hey,
That's the same thing we're saying Frank is doing. Only thing is
no,
you're
no,
tying
no,
it
no,
to
no.
Tank Davis.
Frank pulled out of a title fight to fight another title fight. Frank pulled out of a fight that you out your own mouth said was 50-50 between Tank and Shakur. You viewed him on the same level. So he pulled out a fight against a skilled fighter to fight another fighter that you think is just as skilled. And he pulled out of a fight for one belt to go fight for another belt, same championship level fight, for a smaller bag to get a bigger bag, and for a fighter that you say out your own mouth is the same skill level.
Right. But notice
What
I'm still saying that argument is subjective because it's not just about what I think. There are people that think Shakur is better than Tank. So that would still qualify your definition of a duck because he's taking a lesser opponent.
But if we agree that some people think Shakur is better, some people think Tank is better. But at minimum, you got them two as the top 3 lightweights in the world right now.
I mean, second
at
and
minimum,
third,
if you go through most consensus, you'll have Tank and Shakur 2 of the top 3, whatever order you want to put them in. I know Loma is your number 1. This ain't even a Loma conversation, but they are perceived to be on the same fucking level. You and I both know this.
Right.
Where they are different is Tank Davis get you life-changing money. Where they are different is Tank Davis will put your ass to sleep. Shakur put your ass to sleep too by not throwing punches.
Well, I mean, Shakur also got a stoppage more recent than
So forget our feelings. Forget our feelings for a minute. You got a championship fight. That's on a Thursday night. You got $1 million. That's what Shakur was offering him. You got another championship fight for way more than $1 million. That's on pay-per-view. Which one you taking, Truth?
Which one am I?
Which one you taking?
I'm going to take the one with more money.
All right, Truth. Let me get to this.
But you know where that changes.
Let me get to this Canelo cook. True, let me get to this Canelo cook. But I don't even want to go hard on.
You're missing the key.
I don't even want to go hard on Shakur no more. Let me get to this Canelo cook, bro. Let me get to this Canelo cook, bro. You on some bullshit, man. I'm holler at you, man. You come back up later, man. Get the fuck on, dog. Get your ass out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I would do what Frank did. I would do exactly what Frank did, KO. Y'all kill yourselves, bro. You fucking kill yourselves, dog. I would do. I mean, you know what? I would do what Frank did. And here's the crazy thing: Nick J is in the building. Queens of Boxing Talk. Y'all go check them out. Go check out Kui. She's gonna be live tomorrow. She's live on Thursday. Check out 2 Cents Boxing. Who else in here? Shit. Them the only people with channels I see in the building right now. But check out everybody with their channels and what, man. Go support them or whatever. But the Queens of Boxing Talk. Nick J's like, bro, I called Frank Martin a duck. I was with y'all. And I caveated it, and I told y'all, bro, the only way he ain't ducking is if he fighting Tank Davis. And the motherfucker fighting Tank Davis. You can't duck Shakur to fight Tank. They both championship fights. At minimum, a lot of us think that Tank Davis is above Shakur and better than him. But at minimum, but some people think Shakur is better. So we'll split that. At minimum, we'll say that they both are equally as good as each other. Shakur Stevenson offers you a free TV fight. Tank Davis offers you a pay-per-view fight for way more money. What are we doing, bro? What are we talking about, man? Planet 619 with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Frank pulled out because he got a call from Tank, period. I mean, it's clear. It's fucking clear, man. Shout out to Dean by any means. He in the building. He got a channel. Subscribe to his shit. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. So Devin is ducking Sandor to fight Ryan because he already agreed to fight him to get the Regis fight. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do them like that. That's a little too factual. You feel me? That you're going a little too hard, and you put it in all caps too, so I know you meant it. Put it in all caps, so I know you meant it. Looking at you put it in all caps. You know you meant that shit. Shout out to the homie Big Dog Willie, man. Appreciate you coming up earlier, man. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, fuck what y'all talking about. Frank Duck Shakur for more money. That's it, KO. I'm done talking about it. I ain't gonna say it no more. Frank Duck Shakur, I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on his name. Frank Martin Duck Shakur Stevenson. That's Big Dog Willie. Frank Martin Duck Shakur Stevenson. And I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on his name. Oh, y'all boy about to cry, man. Don't cry on me, y'all. Don't cry on me, y'all. Shout out to the homie NHA2 with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat said, unless we can prove Tank knew for a fact he had the Tank fight lined up before he pulled out, then it's a duck and nothing changes. That's cap, bro. You can't prove that he didn't know. So Frank Martin gets the benefit of the doubt, bro. When you fight Tank Davis, you get the benefit of the doubt from me. If you fighting Terrence Crawford, you get the benefit of the doubt from me. If you fighting Canelo Alvarez, you get the benefit of the doubt from me. Because no matter how much a motherfucker try to criticize you, they would do the same shit. Point blank, period. So you can't nobody prove that he didn't know. You can't prove that the man didn't know. So I'm going to go off of the fact that he ain't got no fight in between and he fighting Tank Davis. That's all I need to know. Bella Faith in the building. KO, you think Fundora might pull it off against Timmy on short notice? You a channel member. Wait till next week, Bella. You a channel member. I got you. I can't give it away. You pay for that. How you going to ask some shit for free? How you going to ask for some shit for free that you pay for? You a channel member. That's going to drop next week, the week of the fight. You'll find out the week of the fight. You pay for this shit. You want me to give it to people for free. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Don't hustle backwards over here now. Don't hustle backwards over here. Let's keep the show moving, though. That was fun. All right. Now I might have to. Well, no, we're going to keep going because it's smoke only. We ain't opening up no pounder. Anybody want smoke? I got plenty more topics. We up to over 200 people in the chat. Please get the likes to 200. Chat, can we get a like check? Chat, can we get a like check going, chat? What we looking like? What we looking like in there, B? $158. We got to get up over 200. I'm going to keep cooking, though. I need y'all to get up over 200. You know what I'm talking about? But look, though. According to Coach Kenny Ellis, Tank Davis is playing after Frank Martin is to fight Shakur Stevenson. Let me caveat this. Coach Kenny Ellis, he was gracious enough to allow me to interview him over on KC Boxing Network. But Coach Kenny Ellis is not involved in the decision-making process for Gervonta Tank Davis, so we do have to take all of this with a grain of salt. So I don't know whether or not this is Tank Davis's plan. I don't know whether or not it's true. Remember, Coach Kenny Ellis, corn flip Kenny, some of y'all call him to try to shit on Tank. Calvin Ford, Eastside Pitbull Cruz and shit to try to shit on Tank. So when him and Calvin talk, great trainers, love what they doing for the city of Baltimore, what they do for the youth out there. They put on, bro. They put on. But we can't say that this is like 100% sure that's Tank's plan, blah, blah, blah. But what I will say is that if it is true, fighter of the year. Fighter of the year if he's able to beat both of them. If it's true. If it is true, Frank Martin's a damn good opponent to get by in order to get you ready for Shakur Stevenson. That's what I'll say. That's 100% what I'll say. So I love the idea of it. I think that it would show that Tank meant what he said when he said, I'm coming at niggas. I'm coming at niggas. From now on, I'm coming at niggas. I think Frank Martin is a fantastic step in that direction over a year out the ring fighting Frank Martin. And if his plan is to go to Shakur after that, you can't do nothing but give it respect. You can't do nothing but give it respect. And I agree with what Rolo in the photo just said. I just caught the comment. He said he was talking to Boxer Finesse. He says, top ranked Matchroom, No Limit, Japan, Golden Boy, all outdoing PBC right now. PBC provides no volume or quality. I agree with everything except outdoing the PBC. I think that, Rolo, to respond to your comment, bro, I think They're all needed. They provide the volume, and PBC give you the quality. Like, for instance, bro. For instance, I make my point with this. So they provide in quantity, which is true. But there isn't a single card that those entities had that's better than Sergey Bohachuk versus Brian Mendoza for an interim WBC 154-pound fighter title in the prelim. Elijah Garcia versus Kyron Davis 10-round middleweight fight prelim. Julio Cesar Martinez versus Angelino Cordova for the WBC 112-pound world championship. Erislandy Lower versus Michael Zarafa for the WBA 160-pound championship. Rolly Romero versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz for the WBA 140-pound world championship. And then Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora for the WBO and WBC 154-pound championship. So quantity is cool. They providing the quantity. They hitting your ass up with the quantity. But on paper, that's the best card of the year so far, and it ain't even close, bro. So, yes, everybody has their job. Top rank is the prospects. It's keeping people busy. You're going to see Abdullah Mason 4-5 times a year. You're going to see Tiger Johnson 4-5 times a year. You're going to see Bruce Shushu Carrington 4-5 times a year. You're going to see Keyshawn Davis 4-5 times a year. They're going to give you fights on Thursday. They're going to give you fights on Friday. They're going to give you fights on Saturday. It's going to be your $10.99 ESPN Plus membership, nothing more, nothing less. The Zone, same thing. They're going to give you Golden Boy fight cards on Thursday, Golden Boy fight cards on Friday, Golden Boy cards on Saturday. It's going to come with, a lot of it going to come with your DAZN membership. But Premier Boxing Champion going to give you that quality, bro. Their quality is far better. That's just my opinion. But I think everybody got a role to play. I watch all that shit, bro. I watch all that shit, so I don't give a fuck. I'm with all of it. Give me the quality, the quantity. What I will say though, quality gonna always win because that's why Premier Boxing Champions is making the money and getting the big fights done. Just my opinion, bro. Shout out to the homie Matty Yoel, 50 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He ain't even say nothing. Salute, Matty. You another one of them ones that's the lifeblood of the channel, man. I appreciate all your support, man, through the years and just rocking with me, man. Thank you so much, bro. So that's all I got to say. If that's the plan, then, bro, that's a great plan. Fighter of the year, if he's able to get through those 2 tough fights, southpaws consecutively. And if that's the plan, Frank Martin is a good way to get you ready for Shakur. And we'll see. But again, Coach Kenny Ellis, salute to him. Again, appreciate his time that he gave me. But I ain't gonna mince my words. I ain't gonna bite my tongue. I know that he's not in the decision-making process for Tank Davis. So with him saying it, we'll take it with a grain of salt. We'll see if it's true. We'll see if he's right, if he's wrong. But that will be fire, bro. That will be absolute fire. I'm gonna make Big Dog Willie mad some more. I'm gonna make Big Dog Willie mad some more. Then I'm gonna make motherfucking Devin Haney fans mad. Then I'm gonna make Canelo Alvarez and his fans mad, bro. Then I'm gonna make all of them mad. Okay. I apologize in advance. I got some issues with Shakur Stevenson. No. He said what he said, bro. And that's why I asked him twice. He was like, and then he cleaned it up. He like, I don't know. I mean, well, they give him options in front of him, and he picked who he fighting. Blah, like, all right, bro. He said what he said, though, Dank. You know, I'm gonna ask the question, bro. Even if it, you know what I'm saying? Even I'm sure you saw it in my face. I was like, Kenny, Coach Kenny, no. So you helped him clear. No, then I just asked it again. I had to make sure that he meant what he meant. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you saw it in my face. Like, no, don't say that. Why you say that? No. Thank Father's in the chat. He gonna catch it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Nick J's in the chat. She can hear you. What are you doing? Don't say that. But I know if I don't ask the question, I'll be like, knockout glazing. Y'all don't be shit, bro. Y'all don't be shit, man. Y'all be waiting on me not to stand on business, but I'm gonna stand on business every motherfucking time. You hear me? You hear me? Goddamn it! I'm gonna stand on business Every time I'm gonna ask the tough questions, and I'm gonna make sure I ask the shit that y'all want to know, even if it don't be in my favorite fighter's favor. Goddamn. But in my head, I was on that Kevin Hart show. I was like, no, I'm not ready. Don't say that. Let me ask you again, motherfucker. They about to cook your ass, man. They gonna cook you, and they gonna try to cook me because of you. I'm just asking the question, man. Let me ask you this shit again, because that didn't sound right. That shit didn't sound right at all, bro. Don't do that no more now. Don't make me do that shit. Shout out to the homie Delil. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Raymond Murray-Tyler, March 29th. Yeah, he fight March 29th. Got a little tune up. And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing, right? You'll know if Shakur re-signed. I keep telling y'all, bro, pay attention. The takes age like fine wine, bro. If Shakur Stevenson, if they trying to get his ass beat, they gonna put him in there with Raymond Murray-Tyler. Boy, he gonna be sharp as a motherfucking tack, boy. That's how you gonna know if he re-signed or not. If he fight Zahir Abdullah, like they saying he gonna fight, Devin Haney leftovers, by the way. I'm just saying, big dog, Willie, don't big dog. We homies, bro. I appreciate your support and shit. But it's gonna look bad if your boy fighting Zahir Abdullah, bro. If your boy fighting Zahir Abdullah, we're gonna have to have a conversation, bro. I know you know what I'm saying, we go in on the Haney fans and shit together. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of cap and shit. But that boy, they gotta find a better opponent than a motherfucker. You can't fight Zahir Abdullah, bro. That can't be your next fight. But if they fight somebody like that, then he don't re-sign the top rank. If they trying to get his ass beat, then he'll probably fight Raymond Murray-Tyler coming off of a nice tune-up, going straight back to camp and shit. That's how you know if they're trying to get his ass beat or not. Shout out to the homie Delil. Oh, I read that already. Shout out to the homie NHA2 with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, Tank Cruz 2 after Cruz beats Rolly. Calling it now. Hell no, bro. If he fights Pitbull Cruz again, bro, Pitbull Cruz got to do some astronomical shit. He got to like beat Rolly and then either beat Subriel Matias or Devin Haney. Then I want to see the part 2. If he can't do that, I don't give a fuck. Okay? No Pitbull Cruz. No, bro. That's trash ass fight. You beat the motherfucker with one hand. Okay? On short notice. It's too many other big fights. Or if he beat everybody else first and he come back and circle back around to Pitbull Cruz later on in his career, no problem. But I don't want to see Tank Dave versus Pitbull Cruz 2 unless he beat Rolly and beat either Subriel Matias or Devin Haney. I don't want to see Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia 2. And Ryan got to do more because Ryan actually quit in the ring against Tank Davis. So he would have to beat Devin. He would have to beat Subriel Matias. And then, all right, Ryan, you can get your rematch and shit, bro. You get your rematch and shit, bro. Get your rematch and shit, bro. But that's it, bro. Moving off of that shit. Moving out of that shit. So here's my issues with Shakur, big dog, Willie. He literally owned his Cardi B shit, bro. He literally owned his Cardi B shit, bro. That man doing anything for some clout, bro. Y'all gotta tell that boy he gotta get off social media. He gotta get somebody to tweet for him. He need to sell one of them mini chains that he got and just hire somebody, bro. Take a chain back, sell it for like $40,000, $50,000. That's your yearly salary for somebody to just handle your Twitter account for you, bro. You got enough chains, bro. Just sell one of them. Just do us a favor and sell one of them, bro, because you are the worst on social media, bro. Everything you do be for attention, bro. That boy say, I'm retiring. What? No, you not. Stop lying, bro. We all know you ain't retiring, dog. He go from retiring. He go from retiring and shit. And then when he unretire, One day, bro, go look at it. One day after they say, look, Shakur Stevenson, Top Rank has confirmed that he's going to be back in New Jersey July the 6th. They just trying to finalize an opponent for him. A day after that, he go on a full-blown social media campaign. I fill in, I fight Devin Haney on short notice. I'll fight Ryan Garcia, even if he lose. I'll fight Subriel Matias. I'll do this. I'll do that. If Tank and them give me the call, I'm ready right now. Like, bro, just stop. My issue with him is that the man is clout chasing, and he too good for that. All you gotta do is just beat motherfuckers up, man. Beat motherfuckers up, talk your shit. Beat motherfuckers up, talk your shit. That's it. Beat motherfuckers up and talk your shit. Stop doing all that shit, bro. It's just a bad look. It's just a bad look, bro. And y'all know it is. Big Dog Willie, you know, bro. You know he shouldn't be doing that shit. He just need to get off Twitter, bro. He just need to get off Twitter. Blunt Sports said, reach out to him, KO. Reach out to him, KO. I'll do it for a fee. Shakur, I need bot. If you give me control of your social media account, bro, I'll grow your fan base and shit. And I'd have you on real fucking time. I just charge by. Got my full-time job, got my YouTube. I just need like 40K a year. 40K a year, I'll be your social media person, bro. I'll be your social media person, bro. AJ64, what's up? 40K a year. I don't think you'll find a better price than that. And you won't find somebody more qualified, bro. I'll be like, so for instance, right? You should be right now. So if I'm advising Shakur Stevenson, here's my issue. If I'm advising him, Fareed, what's up? Fight July 6th. All right. I'm simply saying, man, I'm stepping on whoever they put in front of me. I'm going to beat his ass. I'm going to redeem myself from my last performance. And if anybody want it, they can get it. I'll take on anybody. But y'all tune in. I'm about to put on the show July 6th. That's it, bro. That's it. Then when you put your show on July 6th, right when you get in that ring, man, look, I want them all, bro. Tank, what's happening? Navarrete, what's happening? Loma, what's happening? If y'all don't want to fight, I'll move up. Whoever won Devin Ryan, because that fight will be over with by then. What's happening, bro? What we doing? You crazy hell, dang fight. That'd be the first name I mentioned. You beat some motherfucker ass on July 6th, Tank. You just fought in June. Fuck is up. Fuck is up. I'll take whatever you offer me. What's happening? What we doing? He just be moving wrong, bro. He just be moving wrong, but I'm off of that, bro. All right, Devin Haney fans, y'all go ahead and get ready to get mad. Then we got to talk about Canelo duck ass. But I got ARP up here. What's up, man?
Man, what the guy was talking, what was that guy talking about up there? Because I actually got off the live. I had to do something. The last guy that was talking about how
we were going back and forth about Shakur, Frank Martin ducking Shakur with the Tank Davis shit.
Anybody with a fucking brain would pull out a Shakur fight for a Tank fight. First of all, you're gonna get more money, you're gonna get more popularity. Your check's gonna start going up after the Tank fight. Your check. Look at Rolly. What the like? Look at Ryan. See Ryan. I don't know what he's doing right now. The fight's still gonna sell somehow, but it's not. I don't believe it's gonna do $1 million bucks. I'm still going for Ryan. I just want to see. I just want to see if Ryan can hit him with that left hook. You know what I'm saying? I already know Devin Haney gonna box.
Odds are that if that's how he coming with, it's gonna be hard to hit Devin with that motherfucker. Devin can box, but we on the link is for smoke right now. I got a couple more topics I gotta get to, but if don't nobody come up, maybe the last 30-45 minutes, I'll open up the panel for everyone because it's looking like don't nobody want no smoke today. So just hang back.
About to say, just add me back when people want smoke, man.
I got you, bro. Appreciate you coming up.
I appreciate.
What you gonna say to insult Tank? I never lose to a motherfucker that paint his nails in my life. Ain't no nigga can wear no purse gonna beat me, bro. What's happening? Knock me out. He won't even touch me. Yeah, bro. So yeah. Only reason he a bigger star than me because he had Floyd Mayweather cosign. I got this shit out the mud. I ain't had no cosign. I'm in this bitch by myself. What's happening? Hey, bro. Like, hey. Gotta take your shots, bro. You gotta take it. That's what I would say, bro. If you want a tank fight, and the whole time I be on that Dave Benavidez type of shit, I take whatever you offer too, nigga. I don't give a fuck. What's the weight? Cool. When we doing it? Cool, no problem. That's how I would have him moving. That's just me, though. That's just me. He said Tank gonna hear this, man. I mean, I'm a huge Tank fan, but I'm answering my homie question. What y'all want me to do, man? Damn. What y'all want me to do? Yeah, what would you say if you was talking shit to Tank? That's what I would say if I was Shakur. Cause I make it clear, I don't fuck with the nail paint and shit. These dudes too young for me. I don't fuck with the nail paint, skinny jean person, none of that shit. I ain't doing that shit, dang. I ain't doing that shit. If a motherfucker get bent out of their feelings or whatever because of what I just did, then it is what it is, bro. I'm me. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm still gonna rock how I rock. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Anyway, my issue with Devin Haney, bro. I think I made him clear on Monday. The issue I had with him today, and the issue that I had with a lot of y'all, bro, is the hypocrisy right now. This motherfucker's mad at Shakur for doing to him the same shit that he do to Tank Davis, bro. Shakur is clout chasing off of him. Shakur sent fake offers to him with the fake signed the contract with the bottles and shit. Devin Haney did all that shit to Tank Davis, bro. Y'all applauded, and that's my issue with a lot of y'all. Y'all applauded, but in the case of Shakur Stevenson, y'all know that the shit is fake. You know that the shit is for clout. You know that the shit don't make no sense. Devin Haney can do the same shit, and it make perfect sense to y'all, bro. It makes perfect sense to you. Shakur says that he's gonna fill in for and fight Devin Haney on a 1 month notice. You understand? You understand? Like, nah, he ain't filling in for no 1 month notice. The motherfucker got a fight day. Nah, he ain't filling in on 1 month notice. That's the biggest fight of his career. He's not gonna spend the least amount of time getting ready for it. Y'all understand all that shit, bro. But Devin can tell you he's willing to do the same thing that Shakur is telling you he's willing to do, and y'all believe the shit. That's my biggest issue with y'all right now. And that's it. I ain't even gonna go in, bro. We got tomorrow. We can talk about that shit in detail tomorrow. But I gotta get to this motherfucker. I gotta get to this motherfucker right here, bro. I gotta get to him. Cause I only got about an hour left. I don't know how long I got, bro. I don't know. And any Canelo Alvarez fanboy, fangirl, you can hit that link. Oh, you can hit that link. Y'all run from me, though. I've hardly had any Canelo Alvarez debates on this channel. Y'all run from me. Y'all run for the hills from my ass, bro. Y'all run for the hills from me. But I'm gonna give him this work tonight. And if you don't like it, if you think I'm picking on your hero, then you can hit that motherfucking link. We can have a conversation. But Canelo Alvarez is an absolute disgrace right now, bro. He's an absolute disgrace right now, bro. Let me count the ways, bro. Let me count the ways. Way number one. They asked him, and I knew this shit was coming because this a PBC event. This a PBC event. And I want to do this because I hear this shit talking. So pass this around. Pass this around because I'm not getting distracted today. Any motherfucker that wants to debate me on this right here, let me know. Let me know. Canelo and Tank are not in the same boat. They nothing alike. If you want to debate that, let me know. Just let me know. Anybody. And that's all I'm going to say about it tonight. Anybody. We can debate that. Because you out your fucking mind, bro. For putting that in my chat. Back to Canelo, though. We not going to get away from Canelo. We not doing that. We not doing that. We on him right now. So, the reporters asked him some questions that rubbed him the wrong way. They asked him first about, hey, man, you said you weren't going to fight no Mexican fighter. Now you fighting Haney Munguia, who's a Mexican fighter. What made you change your mind? This motherfucker said, I mean, that's cool, Joseph. Should be easy for you to prove. We could debate it tomorrow. It's cool, Rolo. Should be easy for you to prove. We can debate it tomorrow. Canelo going to get this work, though. Canelo going to get this work, though. But y'all can hit this link. Or you can send your best. You can hit this link and you can send your best. You can send your brother, Jonathan. Because all you going to say is, that's cap. At least Jonathan tried to formulate an argument. That's cap. That's cap, KO. You just assuming. That's cap, KO. You just assuming. That's cap. That's cap. You just assuming. That's all you going to say, bro. But I'll body you again. What did she say? What got you saying, damn, Bella? What she say? Let me find it. DJ will never fight Bud again in his life. So much for getting his lick back. You want to talk about Earl? Why can't I talk about Canelo? Why can't I talk about Canelo, bro? Y'all don't want to talk about Canelo? Are y'all secretly a bunch of Canelo fans, but don't want to admit it, and so you keep trying to distract me from this Canelo cook? Thank you, Bella. I appreciate the permission. All right. Now, Canelo Alvarez was asked, I got to break this shit down in like 3 or 4 different ways. Okay. Canelo Alvarez was asked about the Mexican fighter shit and why he's fighting Haney Munguia and why he changed his mind. Canelo Alvarez said, because Haney Munguia respected me. He's respectful, and because he works hard, he deserves the opportunity. A1 who's on 10-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. It's me again, Doodoo Andre voice. Canelo is him. Y'all don't want to admit it. Hands down the face of boxing. Motherfucker got sanctioned bodies in a stranglehold, and motherfuckers hate it. I'm here for it. Is this what you said you wanted smoke on? Are you here to defend Canelo Alvarez? Links in the chat. Ray Davis, what's up? Links in the chat if anybody want to defend Canelo Alvarez. I won't give away all my talking points. I want to hear this shit. I want to hear this shit. I want to hear this shit. Somebody about to defend Canelo? Who's going to defend Canelo Alvarez? Dun, 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 dun. Y'all done? Everybody done? Because Canelo got to get this shit. Everyone said give him a couple of minutes. Chat is tripping. Listen, bro. So he says that he was respectful and he was working hard. That's why he changed his mind. So, motherfucker got to be nice to you. They got to be nice to you to get a fight. Caleb Plant called you a drug cheat, though. To your face. But Munguia got it because he was respectful. Caleb Plant made you so mad you tried to slap him. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. If somebody got to be respectful, how did you end up fighting Triple G or Caleb Plant? Y'all keep trying to make this shit about Tank. I said that he needs to respect his A side, but talk your shit. Go back and forth. Talk your shit. I said respect the A side, not respect him as a person, not talk shit about him. Like, y'all stop that soft ass shit. Quit putting words in my mouth that I didn't say, bro. And quit trying to distract from the conversation. I'm trying to talk about Canelo, but if you want to talk about Tank, if you want to do that, if you really want to do that, all you gotta do is hit the link. So that shit rubbed me the wrong way, and that shit is the lightest fucking part, bro. Okay, you lied. You fighting a Mexican, and you ain't fighting him because he was respectful. You fighting him because you think you can beat him. You fighting him because you fucking think you can beat him. But then he said, David Benavidez don't bring nothing to the table except for an extra 20 to 25 pounds. He brings nothing to the table for me aside from an extra 20 to 25 pounds. David Benavidez brings more to the table for him than Jermell Charlo. He gets much more respect. He gets much more money for fighting David Benavidez. He brings more to the table than Avni Yildirim. He gets much more respect, much more money, much more legacy for fighting David Benavidez. He brings more to the table than Rocky Fielding. He brings more to the table than Liam Smith. He brings more to the table than a lot of the fighters that you've already fought. Again, I see y'all bend the knee as in accept the B side. Bend the knee as in stop telling him what weight class you're going to fight in. Bend the knee as in stop trying to act like you ain't got to take no stipulations like you running shit. Bend the knee as in you going over there, nigga. You don't make offers for him to come to you. You the fucking B side. That's what that shit mean, and all y'all know it. You're trying very hard, but you're all failing miserably, bro. Try again. Come up with something else. I don't contradict myself. I'm extremely consistent and extremely aware of everything that I fucking say. Y'all are trying very, very hard, but it's falling on deaf ears because you're mixing my words around. And I didn't say any of those things. Bend the knee don't mean don't talk shit. It don't mean don't be respectful. I don't give a fuck if fighters respect each other. I love when they talk shit. That's one of my favorite things. But when you get stupid about the business, that's what I call out. And y'all all know that. Back to Canelo, though. How the fuck David don't bring nothing to the table but you fought Avni Yildirim? How the fuck? And then the even more fucked up part about that quote, all he brings is an extra 20 to 25 pounds. I can't stand front-running, opportunistic, lying-ass motherfuckers. Seems like to me Canelo Alvarez is okay with an extra 20, 25 pounds as long as they in his favor. You know, the extra 20 pounds that he tried to make Badu Jack cut. You know that extra 20 pounds? Since he was able to he wanted to get Badu Jack down the extra 20. Down the extra 20, he ain't had no problem with the extra 20, 25 pounds. He ain't have a problem with the extra weight that he was able to throw around with Amir Khan. He ain't have a problem. He ain't have a problem with the extra weight that he was able to throw around against Jermell Charlo. Yeah, he ain't had no problem. He ain't had no problem with that. But in the case of David Benavidez, he don't bring nothing but an extra 20 to 25 pounds. Canelo don't have no problem with some extra weight as long as he the one that get to throw it around. Long as he the one to get to throw his extra weight around, that's him. Didn't he just try to pull up Jamal Charlo too from 160? Didn't he just pull up Triple G from 160? He ain't got no problem with weight bullying, quote unquote. He ain't got no problem with that shit. His only problem is if he ain't the one that it's in favor of. And unlike you, Dave Benavidez will make 168 to fight you. You wasn't willing to make 154 to fight Jamel Charlo. Dave Benavidez will make 168 to fight you. You wasn't willing to make 160 to fight Jamal Charlo. You wasn't willing to make 160 to fight Triple G for a third time. You wasn't willing to do none of that shit. You okay with extra weight long as it's in your favor. Straight up, bro. You trash for that. You absolute trash for that bullshit, bro. Then the man had the audacity to tell y'all, look, man, he don't bring nothing to the table but an extra 20 to 25 pounds. Y'all want me to fight him? I need 150 to 200 million dollars. Somebody need to pay me 150 million to 200 million dollars. So let me understand. He don't bring nothing to the table, but you need the most money that you'd have never got to fight him. He don't bring nothing to the table, but you need more money than any fighter has ever made in the history of boxing to fight him. But he bring nothing to the table. Make that shit make sense. You need $200 million to fight a motherfucker that don't bring nothing but his weight to the table. He ain't got no skills. He ain't got no fast hands. He ain't powerful. He ain't got no defense. He inexperienced. He brings nothing to the table but some extra weight, and you need $200 million to fight. Floyd Mayweather made $180 million in his fight against Manny Pacquiao, and that was because he got a lot of back-end money on a pay-per-view that sold 4.6 million pay-per-view buys, bro. And you want 200 M's in today's day and age where fire sticking and bootlegging is at an all-time high. You want more money than what Floyd Mayweather got to fight Manny Pacquiao. And the only reason Floyd got that money was because it sold 4.4 million or 4.6 million pay-per-view buys, bro. That's what you want to fight a motherfucker that brings nothing to the table. And I heard people have the audacity to say, well, shit, Canelo deserves to name his price. Canelo's the face of boxing. He deserves to name his price. And if they really want to fight, they will pay Canelo. Man, get you and Canelo, get the fuck out of boxing. You go with him. You go with him. You go away with him. You go away with him. How about that? You go with him. You capping for him. Go with him. Go be a fan of badminton. Go watch table tennis. Go watch men's volleyball, bro. The Olympics is coming up. Go watch archery or something. Go watch archery, bro. Go watch them shoot the, where they pull and they shoot the motherfucker. I don't know what that sport is. They got that shit too. I think it's skee ball or shooting the skis or something. They be pulling the white little duck hunt shit going. You shoot that motherfucker like we used to do on Nintendo. Go watch that, bro. His fights don't generate $200 million in revenue, but he want a motherfucker to pay him $200 million for a fight that he should fight anyway. Then got the nerve after all of that, after saying, oh, I fight Jaime Munguia because he respected me and he was nice. Oh, David Benavidez don't bring shit to the table, but some extra 20, 25 pounds. Oh, I need 150 million, $200 million. He had the nerve to ask him or to say, and I don't have nothing to prove to y'all. I ain't got nothing left to prove. I proven everything. I don't got nothing left to prove. The paychecks that you demand say differently, sir. the purse that you demand, the money that you want, say differently. In what world can a motherfucker ask for $200 million and do what the fuck he want to do, or do what the fuck she want to do? Do you understand the level of entitlement? Do y'all understand how spoiled this shit is? I don't know who your favorite athlete is outside of boxing. Imagine whoever your favorite athlete is getting a lifetime contract, $200 million. And they like, yeah, I ain't playing though. Box Latino, hit the link. Hit the link. I say he don't deserve that money. I say he not the man. I say he don't deserve no $200 million fucking dollars for a fight. I say he shouldn't be saying that David Benavidez don't bring nothing to the table. He's a fucking duck. And he's a disgrace right now. Hit the link. What's happening? Truth want to pop your ass. You got a minute. You on the clock. You got a minute. The truth gonna pop you. Yeah. You got 1 minute to hit this link or truth gonna pop your ass. How about that? How about that? Y'all leave him alone. That's truth work. He asked first. You got 1 minute to hit the link or truth gonna pop your ass. I'm at a bar right now. Then you should be able to step away. You drinking and listening. You can listen but can't talk. Canelo ain't the man, bro. That's why his ass ended up fighting Munguia when he won. And that's another thing. Since you're not going to hit the link, go ahead and pop his ass, Truth. That's another thing, bro. Road to redemption. Hit the link. Putting all the Mexican flags in my chat. That's cool. Rock with Mexico then. Come hit this link and defend Canelo. That's another thing. How David Benavidez don't bring nothing to the table when you were trying to fight Edgar Berlanga? And that's my issue with people like him. He think motherfuckers is stupid. David Benavidez don't bring nothing to the table. You need $200 million to fight him, and he ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, why was you trying to fight Edgar Berlanga then, bro? Hasn't David Benavidez proven more and done more than Jaime Munguia at 168 pounds? Yes or no? We all know the answer is yes. We all know the answer is yes. That's why I named the live to What I Did, Emmanuel Carter. That's why Canelo Alvarez fanboys ducks just like him. Canelo Alvarez fanboys ducks just like him. I done had a Loma fan come up here. I done had a Shakur fan come up here. Devin Haney fans come up here all the time. Terrence Crawford fans come up here all the time. Canelo fans, they know not to come up this bitch. They know. But anyway, this man said that he ain't got nothing to prove. So you can fight whoever you want, and you should get $200 million to do it. You should get the highest paydays in boxing because you ain't got nothing left to prove. If you ain't got nothing left to prove, get the fuck on, bro. Get the fuck on. And how you at a bar in my chat and you ain't no women up there, bro? You at a bar in my chat, ain't no women up there, dog? And if it is women up there at the bar, what you in my chat for? You know, women up there, dog. Like, you like hearing about Canelo more than being at a bar trying to talk to women with you? What? Money might be going live. Shout out to my homie Money Brown TV, bro. That's my homie though. JDM. That's the homie. He rock with Canelo heavy. He do. It's a fact. It's like Canelo fans don't like women, KO. They like Canelo. Listen, bro, this is all I know. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Motherfucker not bringing nothing to the table. Everybody on your resume better not bring shit to the table. Motherfucker offer you your highest payday and you don't take it, like, I'm sorry, bro. You can't say a motherfucker don't bring nothing to the table and you want the most money you done ever made to fight him. Cause 2 cents, I'm just like, you at the bar watching me? Listen, I'm dedicated to this channel. I'm dedicated to my job. But if it's wifey time, it's wifey time, bro. Like, if we out or whatever, man, ain't no nobody live and shit. Fuck, I look like. Me and Miss KO out at the bar drinking, doing our thing, chilling or whatever. Grabbing some appetizers and shit. No, baby, hold on a second. I gotta watch this live real quick. They talking about Tank. Let me just hold on a second here. Huh? Yeah, old fashioned. Huh? Oh man, they tripping on this live and shit. I'm making a comment real quick. What the fuck I look like, bro? Fuck I look like, bro? Fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? And that's how you know you've been listening. I've been live this whole time, and then you wait to comment when I start talking about Canelo. You wait to comment when I start talking about Canelo. The fuck, bro? Y'all is weird, bro. KO, you might have to pay $100 or $200 for somebody to step up to the plate. I paid out almost $1,100 in prize money last year for the TKO World Series of Debates, and motherfuckers still didn't show up. Still didn't show up, man. When people scared, they just scared, dog. Kind of like Canelo. Turned down all that money to fight Dave Benavidez. He said, I need more money than any fighter has ever made in one fight. I need 200 M's. Nobody's ever made 200 M's for one fight. I need 200 M's to fight him. He don't bring nothing to the table, though. If he don't bring nothing to the table, why you want the most historic payday in combat sports history to fight him? He didn't say the potential to make 200 million on the back end. Like it's gonna sell. Like, well, I want the majority of the pay-per-view share. He just said, I want 200 M's. I need 200 M's. He said, who are you to pay me? You can't pay me. Floyd made $180 million to fight Manny Pacquiao. That's why you won't hit this link. That's why you won't hit this link. He made $180 million to fight Manny Pacquiao, and that was after pay-per-views. That wasn't $180 million guaranteed. That was $180 million after him and Manny Pacquiao sold more pay-per-view buys than anyone in the history of combat sports. A record, in fact, that is still number one today. Canelo wants $200 million. Period. Not the potential to make $200 million. He wants a promoter. He says if a promoter will pay me $150 million to $200 million, I'll fight him. He didn't say the potential to make it or back end money or none of that shit. He said, give me $150 to $200 million, I will fight him. So you want somebody to willingly just lose money. Hey man, just, put on an event where you're willing to lose money, where I can cash out. This man is willing to sell his his goddamn record. He willing to sell his loss to David Benavidez, and he named his price. You want me to sell my loss $200 million? This shit is crazy. Do I have Canelo smoke? Is there smoke in the air? What's up, Key?
Hey, KO, how are you?
I'm chilling. What you got for the show?
Salute to Mrs. KO. Salute to the beautiful chat. So, okay, I kind of slightly disagree, and maybe this is my understanding of everything, since how everything has been transpiring in the past few weeks with everything with Canelo, surrounding Canelo, right? So, Eddie Reynoso did an interview. I don't know if you spoke on this. I came in kind of late, and he basically stated that Benavidez never offered anything. There was no deal on the table. And then Mauricio Suleiman, a couple weeks ago, I don't know if you guys recall or if you recall, he said that Benavidez never petitioned or tried to position himself to be that mandatory for it to be ordered. So I get both sides, but if that's the case, then you know what I'm saying, why is it up to Canelo to push for, you know what I'm saying, to basically bow into Benavidez, and he's not positioning himself either. He's not doing his part.
So David Benavidez vehemently objected that. He says that that's bullshit, that he was willing to take $5 million and that they offered Canelo $50 million. He said that. So I'm going to trust David Benavidez's word over Canelo and Eddie Reynoso and Mauricio Suleiman, because David Benavidez ain't lied to me. David Benavidez has done what he said he was going to do. So I take him at his word. This is a guy that fought Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade and been calling for Canelo for a long time. So I take him at his word on that. Good night, son. So I take him on his word for that. The other part is, the reason I don't trust Mauricio Suleiman when he speaks on matters that concern Canelo. It's the same motherfucker that he made a belt for. We got the franchise belt because Mauricio Suleiman was protecting Canelo Alvarez. So I can't trust what he say about Canelo Alvarez. Eddie Reynoso has a whole, he's literally, his job is to literally make Canelo look good, train him, and be his manager. And he himself said, we got to be careful who we put Canelo Alvarez in the ring with. So I can't trust his word on whether or not David Benavidez and them sent him an offer. Here's what we know. We know that it is being reported by Michael Benson, Mike Coppingers, others, that they tried to put David Benavidez on the contract and that they fell out with Canelo Alvarez, and he went over there trying to exercise some shit with his own because they wanted to make changes to the contract. And they were only willing to pay his guarantee for a May fight for Jaime Munguia. They didn't want Jamal Charlo anymore, and if Canelo agreed to fight David Benavidez in September. David Benavidez has came out and said we did send him an offer. So if it's a he said, she said game, Canelo's already fighting the Mexican when he said he would never fight one. Canelo Alvarez already fought Triple G when he said he would never fight. Mauricio Suleiman already made up a whole belt to protect Canelo Alvarez. So I'm going to say that Mauricio Suleiman and Eddie Reynoso are protecting Canelo Alvarez, and they lying. David Benavidez and PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, they did try to make that fight, and they're going to try to make that fight again in September. Watch what I tell you. So I think they full of shit.
Okay. So, all right.
Did you see this? And then I'll give it back to you. Did you see that Eddie Reynoso also said we never left PBC?
Yes, I saw that. That was in the same interview.
So yeah, so they never left PBC, but they was negotiating with the zone.
Because Al Heyman told them that they can do that, though, KO. It's easy
to put that on. It's easy to put that on Al when he don't talk though.
But you're going off of history. Okay, but you're going off of history, correct? With the belts and everything else. Okay, let's go off of history. Deontay Wilder crossed the street how many times with Al Heyman still being their advisor? So Al Heyman does have a history of doing that. He sent Steve Fulton over there with Anyway. So that he does have a history of doing that. So I'm not going to fault those lines. What I do know is that when people become mandatories, when the petitions are there, it becomes public knowledge. We hear it. We've heard it with Matias. We've heard it with Africa, the whole situation with that, with Pero, everybody. anytime that a person is position themselves to be that mandatory, it is brought out into attention. We haven't heard that with Benavidez. So I would have to take, to be honest, I would have to take the sanctioning body Mauricio Suleiman's side on this one, because we know with his past behaviors that when a person was mandated, when it was petitioned, he put it out there, and that was it. So that's
But
all
if
I'm
you
saying.
if you Canelo Alvarez, remember the last time Mauricio Suleiman tried to order him to do something, and they fell out, and then he started
Yes.
making belts for him and all that. So Mauricio has always gone on Canelo's side.
Right, but that's the money
So,
part talking.
and then
Exactly, but that's the money part talking.
if you
Okay,
David Benavidez and you Al Heyman and you trying to get him to take the fight, you dealing with a diva. Okay, you dealing with somebody that don't like to be told what to do.
okay,
So
that's the okay, but that's
why would you go try to enforce the mandatory on him? That's gonna make him even more apprehensive to fight you.
but like you said previously, it was already there presented to Benavidez. So why not Benavidez say, okay, let's do it? You know what I'm saying? If that was already the talk, if they've already tried to negotiate, all it would take was a stroke of a pen for Mauricio to do that. But if Benavidez said no, and did not come up with an offer, how is that? How am I supposed to say as a fan, looking at this impartially, to make up the conclusion that Canelo is just automatically ducking?
Do
I
you
see
do you
both
believe
sides
that?
of it.
Do you believe that Canelo Alvarez was not offered a David Benavidez fight? You believe him, and you believe
No,
Eddie
no, no.
Reynoso
I
when they
believe
say
that
that?
he was offered. I believe that it was offered, but I think it takes two to tango. I don't believe everything that Benavidez has been saying as well. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm
So
saying? Like I feel like
if you
the
believe,
water when it comes to them two is muddy. Like it's a whole lot of going on.
but you believe that Al Heyman and PBC offered him a David Benavidez fight.
Absolutely.
So if they offered him a David Benavidez fight, that means David Benavidez would have to be on board, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But you could still walk away just because you on board. You could still walk away from it. We heard how with the third with on a part of the 3-fight deal. We heard Jamal Charlo was one of them. Did we not?
Yeah.
We heard Jamal. Okay, what did Jamal Charlo do? He posted in the video and on the boat drinking. You feel me? Like what y'all talking about? I ain't talked to Al. So
100%.
just because somebody might be on the boat on board, don't mean that it's gonna go through KO.
But that's not what David Benavidez is saying.
But
That's not what he's saying.
we don't know what's going. I feel as though the water is muddy with both of them.
Nah, I think it's muddy with Canelo, because if you think that he was offered to fight and he's not fighting him, it has to be because he turned it down, right? You think
No,
David Benavidez turned it down?
I think, to be honest with you, Canelo, I think it really came down to money. Just because Benavidez is saying, "Oh, I'll take 5," but then they're coming back and saying, "Wait a minute, there was no financial deal on the table." You know what I'm saying? Like, but then you gonna go and fight somebody that Canelo didn't already beat? Come on, bro. If you really want to,
But
like,
they offered him.
come on,
They
come on,
offered him to
KO.
fight with David Benavidez with no money on the contract.
No, but he's saying that he took it for 5, correct?
He's saying he was willing to take 5, and they were gonna give Canelo Alvarez $50 million. Yes,
they were gonna give $50 million. Okay, where was the proof in all of that?
You got
If
David
Eddie
Benavidez.
Reynoso, if we're going off the interview that Eddie Reynoso did yesterday, they said that it didn't even come to money negotiate. There was nothing presented. So we can go to the table and say, yeah, you want to fight? I want to fight. Okay, cool.
But you
don't
just
have
said
to
you
be
don't
any money
believe
right
them, though.
there.
You just said
No,
you
I
don't
don't
believe
believe.
them.
I
though.
believe that it fell out because they probably couldn't get to a financial
So when Eddie
deal.
Reynoso says there was no money offered and he wasn't offered to fight, you believe that he's
No,
lying
I
and that
believe
he
he was
was
offered.
offered.
No. I believe the fight was offered. I don't believe that there was money. I believe that part with Eddie Reynoso, that there was no financial deal. They couldn't. Then that's not uncommon. They couldn't come to a financial deal with it.
You don't think Al Heyman, when he offered the fight, said this is what we're willing to pay? You
No,
think he just said, "Hey, you
I
want to
believe
fight
that there
David
was a lump
Benavidez with no
sum
number?"
from the conversations that's been going on around this whole situation prior to all this stuff with Benavidez. There was a amount of 35 million or something like that, right?
That was the 35 million that he wanted to get to fight Jamal Charlo. And they said, we don't want to pay you 35 million to fight Jamal Charlo. If you want Jamal Charlo, we'll pay you less money, but we're willing to guarantee your $35 million for you to fight Jaime Munguia in May, because we think we can make money off of that fight. And then the reports came out that they offered him a fight for David Benavidez for the last fight of that deal, and he instead got mad, and that's when he tried to go over to the zone because he didn't want to fight David Benavidez.
But he said that Al Heyman was all. They said that Al Heyman was already there. I mean, was already okay with them going to different networks, including Saudi Arabia, to make whatever fight that he wanted to make. So that's why I'm saying all of this is muddy waters. But I can't just definitively say that now is Canelo bogus? Absolutely, Canelo's bogus. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna just sit up and say, okay, a disgrace to boxing. I'm not gonna do all that.
Right now, he is right now, and I respect your opinion, but when you say what Eddie Reynoso said and what Mauricio Suleiman said, you're talking about two people that have always defended Canelo Alvarez. So you're looking at it from the lens of, well, Eddie Reynoso said this. Well, Eddie Reynoso's job is to protect Canelo Alvarez, so of course he's going to speak on his behalf. Well, Mauricio Suleiman said this. Well, Mauricio Suleiman also made up the WBC franchise belt with the sole purpose of protecting Canelo Alvarez, and he allowed Canelo Alvarez to have Avni fucking Yildirim as a WBC mandatory. Avni Yildirim, when he fought Canelo Alvarez, had not fought in 2 years and was coming off of a loss, and he made Avni Yildirim the mandatory over an undefeated David Benavidez. David Benavidez was ranked higher than Avni Yildirim, coming off of victories, obviously still undefeated, lost his belt on the scale into snorting the white girl up his nose. He skipped Avni Yildirim over him and named Avni Yildirim Canelo's mandatory after 2 years outside of the ring and a loss, and made a WBC franchise belt for him. So when you come and I'll pass it to right side and to A1, when you come key in the points of base, the reason I don't believe him, and obviously believe what you want, but the reason I'm not going for it is because when I hear Mauricio Suleiman talk, I remember what he did to protect Canelo. I remember the bullshit that he did on his behalf for all these years. So I'm going to believe that he's doing that same bullshit right here. When I hear Eddie Reynoso talk, I know the bullshit that he has done and what he has said to protect Canelo all these years. They're literally mutually invested in keeping Canelo the WBC champion if you're Mauricio Suleiman, because you want them sanctioning fees, you want that money, so you're going to do whatever it takes to make sure he carry that WBC belt to the ring. You're going to sanction all his fights. You're going to let him pick his mandatories. You're going to do whatever you got to do to make sure that you're in his good graces. If you Eddie Reynoso, you got Trainer of the Year awards. You got a whole stable. You became a multi-millionaire based off of Canelo Alvarez. Not your work with any other fighter. Canelo is your guy. So, of course, everything you say and every interview you do is going to be in the favor of Canelo Alvarez. So that's why I'm on the other side of it, because David Benavidez, when they was talking that bullshit about Demetrius Andrade, your hubby, understand? When they was talking that shit about him, David Benavidez came out and corrected everybody. Fuck no, I don't need that money to fight him. I'll fight him for way less. Let's make the fight happen. And he went and fucking made that fight happen. When they was talking all that shit about Caleb Plant, he said Caleb Plant wanted the ring this size. He wanted this, he wanted that. I gave all that shit to him because I wanted that fight. So he's proven to me that he going after smoke, that he's standing on business. So when he say we offered Canelo that fight, and you yourself agree that he was offered the fight, and I know how good Al Heyman does business, I don't believe that Al Heyman is offering up fights to Canelo, but when he gets to David Benavidez, he ain't giving him no numbers. He told him what he was willing to pay for Jamal Charlo. He didn't fucking like it. He wanted to go over to the zone to see what they could offer for Berlanga and Jaime Munguia. The zone told him what they wanted to pay him for Jaime Munguia and what they wanted to pay him for Berlanga, and that they wanted Jaime Munguia first instead of Berlanga. And Canelo went back to PBC because they was offering him more to fight Jaime Munguia. I don't believe that they gave him all these numbers for Jamel. They gave him all these numbers for Jamal. They gave him all these numbers for motherfucking Jaime Munguia, but then got to David Benavidez and said, "Yeah, we want to put him on the contract. We want him to fight you, but we ain't gonna talk numbers. We ain't gonna give you the fight." So it's just too much bullshit in Canelo's favor. Then you add to all of that now he's saying, "Well, shit, if he don't bring nothing to the table, I need $200 million to fight him." Bro, you don't want smoke. You don't want no smoke with this man. He don't bring nothing to the table, just an extra 25 pounds. Didn't you bring an extra 25 pounds to the table against Jamel Charlo?
No, that part I don't agree. That's why I didn't bring that portion up, because I don't agree with what he said with that. That was doing the most. I do agree with that statement.
I got you. Let me get the homies in here real quick. A1, what's up, man? Well, let me hold on. I got a super chat. Then I'll go to you, A1. We got Jalen James with the 5-piece in the super chat. Canelo is ducking, but why David Benavidez is running to 75 instead of fighting Morrell? Morrell is the boogeyman. I think he's going to 75 instead of fighting Morrell to put himself in position to fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev, and still hoping that he can come back down and get Canelo to fight him. But I'm with you. If he's fighting at 168, Jalen, I want the Morrell fight if he don't get Canelo. But if he's going to move on from Canelo and try to go fight the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol, obviously Bivol beat Canelo already. And if Beterbiev beats Bivol and David Benavidez is positioning himself to be Beterbiev's mandatory for undisputed at 175, you can't duck David Morrell to fight Artur Beterbiev. I'm sorry. People be like, I don't know where, or duck him to fight Dimitri Bivol. I don't know how some people's logic work. But if he's gonna fight at 168 and the fight is not Canelo Alvarez, then I want to see David Benavidez versus fucking David Morrell. I agree with that. But Morrell do got people, talking about high risk, low reward. That motherfucker can fight, and he my guy. From 175 down, I'm rocking with Morrell, so I'm with you on that. A1, what's up, man?
Hey, hold on, okay. You might have to come back to me. My daughter is like going crazy.
Right side, what's happening? You good, A1? Just come back when you're ready. Right side, what's happening with you?
Man, what up, KO? Salute to you, my brother, man. Salute to the Queen Key, man. Much love and respect. Hey, my brother A1, being a family man. Shout out to him for being a family man. No problem with it whatsoever. Listen, I think you hit a lot of the points that I would normally hit in what I'm talking about. But the first thing is
in Houston, yes, I'm gonna be there. Blunt Sports. Go ahead, right side.
Say that again.
Blunt Sports was asking me if Tank and Frank is fighting in Houston. Am I going? I said, yeah, I'm gonna be there if it's in Houston. Go ahead, bro.
That'll be a good. Hey, I ain't got no problem with it. Listen, when we talking about at this current moment in time, when we talking about David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez, Jaime Munguia, anything for Canelo Alvarez to go fight a Jaime Munguia, it's disrespectful to the sport, because what it is that you have an individual telling you, I'm willing to take damn near the bare minimum, and also who's your mandatory for the WBC. Mauricio Suleiman ain't shit, because he ain't ordered shit, and that's a whole nother story. But when we see what's going on,
hold on. I was wondering what people were talking about. Then I'm gonna get back to y'all. That motherfucker would never debate me. Do not come in here talking that shit. I got emails, bro. Stop, bro.
Who want to debate? Who?
This motherfucker on the screen talking about I should call in, bro. I'm not calling in nowhere. I will hit a link if a motherfucker won't smoke. I motherfucking come over here. I go over there, bro. Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. Y'all really gotta stop this shit. I had this link in the chat the whole time I'm live. I got videos going to other people's channel roasting their ass, bro. If a motherfucker want it, all they gotta do is pull up, bro. JoJo, tell him something, Joe. You can hit the link right the fuck now. I will clear this fucking panel, bro. I will clear this motherfucker. And I will dust you off, and I don't give a fuck what we talking about. You can pick some boxing topic that you think I know nothing about, and we can get it cracking. Otherwise, shut the fuck up, bro. Go ahead, right side.
I don't even know what I was talking about no more. So
motherfuckers coming here, bro, on that bullshit, bro. Talking about a motherfucker, man, ain't a motherfucker. Your favorite YouTuber can't do shit with me, bro. Who he talking about? Whoever the fuck your favorite YouTuber is can't do shit with me. And this is off the dome right now. If we set a debate and I fucking prepare, better go check my highlights, man. Make an example out of a motherfucker real quick, bro. Stop playing with me, dog. Stop all that yapping and capping and shit, and tell a motherfucker to set something up. How about that? Emails always at the bottom. Motherfucking hit this link when I'm live. No preparation needed. Or if you really want to set a debate up, bro, we set that motherfucker up and you tell me the topic, we get time to prepare. Nigga, that shit's a body bag. And niggas know that. Go check out some of my work, man. It's up on the channel, bro. Y'all can't handle, y'all can't, man, and this ain't no disrespect to nobody. Y'all can't handle the people that come to this channel on a regular basis. Try and fuck with me. Like you can't handle the motherfuckers that come up here and hit the link on a regular, bro. You can't handle none of them. Talking about some, man, the fuck on. Go ahead, right side. These motherfuckers, boy, they be wilding, dog.
Hey, I don't know what I stepped into. I don't know what I stepped into. I don't know.
Bro, put crazy shit in my chat and all that, bro. Like,
hey, KO. Hold on. One thing I gotta tell you though. One thing I gotta tell you, KO. One thing I gotta tell you.
Go ahead.
That's what they're supposed to do. And the reason they're supposed to do, hold on, KO. Hold on. They're supposed to do that. And the reason they do it is because they're not gonna hit the link. They're not gonna jump up in front of you and just argue your ass down like I'm gonna do. They're not gonna do these things. So when you see them in the chat, man, show them love.
I ain't showing no love to no.
No. So,
I ain't showing no love. You get your drunk ass. Stop drinking before you come hit this link, man. I can tell. I can sense it. I can sense the cognac, brother. Yeah, I know right side. Right side done went quiet. He taking a sip right now. We're gonna go to 2 cents.
Hold on. I ain't taking. Let's keep cooking. Since that's what let's keep.
Go ahead, man. You being long-winded, man. Go ahead, man. So I can get on to the next. Go ahead, bro. Talk your shit.
He's always long-winded. That ain't nothing new. But I'm gonna mute up.
Hey, you can always tell when he been drinking, A1. They calling you Ryan Garcia in the chat, right side. Right side done gone. Right side, where you at, bro?
Y'all not gonna do right side.
Right side. Don't make me text you, bro. What the fuck going on? 2 cents. Go ahead and get in here.
What up, Chad? What up, KO, Key, right side, whoever else on the panel. I just wanted to come up here real quick and drop my 2 cents about the Frank Martin conversation y'all was having earlier. Now, I've never been of the belief that Frank Martin was ducking Shakur Stevenson. And shout out Nick J, Queens of the Ring Boxing. When I watched him on the interview, and he said that he was just asking for a little bit more money. And if you listen to him, he said Shakur Stevenson had everything he wanted, the location, or ref, whatever he wanted, he got it. He just wanted a little bit more money. So my question was, how come nobody's saying Shakur is ducking Frank Martin? Why can't Shakur just give him the little bit more money that he wants? And I'm also not of the belief that if business doesn't work out, that means it's a duck. Like, we got to stop saying that. We got to stop saying it's a duck if contractually things don't work out, because that happens in boxing. That don't make you a duck. That just means the business ain't work out. And also at that time, I was saying he probably got to Tank Davis fight, because if you listen to what Ryan Garcia was saying when he signed the contract with Tank, he said that they told him that he can't fight nobody else. So with all of that information, it just made sense to me that Frank Martin most likely got a Tank Davis fight. Otherwise, he probably would have fought Shakur. And the other person that was up here earlier saying, well, why can't he fight both? One reason is probably because PBC told him not to fight nobody else. And the second reason is I can't risk taking a loss and messing up that fight. So it just wouldn't make any sense. And I think that that's the part of this that people aren't understanding. And of course, he knew he was going to get the Tank fight. And you already know they can't talk about it. They can't talk about these fights until they're able to talk about these fights when they do get these deals and these contracts. So I just wanted to give my 2 cents about that, because kind of like the stuff people saying don't make no sense. Like, he could have fought both and this and that. It doesn't work like that. And Ryan Garcia let y'all know that when he said they told him he can't fight nobody else before he fight Tank. So I never felt like Frank Martin ducked Shakur Stevenson. I actually felt like Shakur Stevenson ducked Frank Martin, especially after the way Shakur Stevenson acted when he was complaining about the 25% from Devin. So that's all I wanted to say about that.
Already, we got the homie Crown Jewel Boxing knockout. Latoya says get Bill Haney on so you can cook him. Nah, I ain't begging nobody to come on. If he want to hit the link, you can hit the link. I'm good over here. You know what I'm saying? We got Crown Jewel in the building. What's up, man?
What's up, KO? What's up, Chad? How y'all doing tonight?
Chilling, bro. What you got for the show?
I didn't get to hear. I just got on, but I seen the title, and all I gotta say is Canelo is Donald Duck. He Chief Duck. Anybody who say that man ain't ducking, I don't know how you justify it at this point. He went from not fighting Mexicans to fighting Munguia because he deserves it to I'll fight David Benavidez. If they offer me 150 to 200 million, I'll fight him tomorrow. I think, if I'm not mistaken, his highest purse to date is 50 million. So you want 3 to 4 times your biggest purse to fight David Benavidez, and then you say he brings nothing to the table money-wise? Well, how in the heck you expect to generate 150 to 200 million against a guy that you say brings nothing to the table monetarily? He might as well just come out and say, I don't want no parts of this, man, because that's what he's saying without saying it.
I ain't mad at that. And he ain't gotta say nothing, DJ. All you gotta do is see a little dance he was doing and shit, little back and forth with Tank. Yeah, he happy for a reason, man. Frank done got that bag. He done got that call. He ain't said nothing because they ain't gonna really say it. But Tank Davis put a picture of both of them on his Instagram. Tank don't do that shit unless it's real, man.
Yeah.
That fight fucking happening, man. All right, we got
Hey, hold on. I'm back now.
A1, what's up? Talk to me.
So I just got a couple questions.
Who am I echoing? Who echoing, bro?
That's either you or Key. Because I've been on mute the whole time, and Dub was in the private chat saying somebody echoing too. And
I was on mute, so can you still hear
me?
me?
I think it just went away. I think it just went away. A1, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, go ahead, bro. You got it.
All right, just making sure. So I just got a couple questions, bro. So when we had the whole and we're gonna keep it in perspective of the Canelo situation, right? So when you bring up what is it, him being one of the face, if not the face of boxing, it come with his own kind of perks. I don't remember a lot of people having this issue with Floyd when he was, you know what I'm saying, decided to make his 50th fight against MMA fighter. People they made him a big ass bag when he dragged on that Pacquiao fight for goddamn over half a decade. You know what I mean? People was calling for it, but then again, anybody he fought, people still bought it, showed up and showed out for it. So in the same case, the situation right here, we got Canelo again picking it up and carrying the mantle from a Floyd perspective, being the face of boxing. Like people was on his helmet about it. Why? Because I feel like they feel there's more name or bigger threats for him to fight right now, but he's not giving in to the demand of what people want to see, right? So I think him saying that 150 to 200 million was like facetious. I don't think that was like reality.
Pussy. I'm sorry, bro. I can't even agree with that. That nigga's a pussy, bro. Because Floyd
hey,
ain't
that's
never
cool.
come out
Everybody entitled to their opinion, but I mean, I ain't interrupt nobody. Hey, I ain't interrupt nobody. I'm asking for the same respect. That's it.
Y'all let them get done cooking, then y'all respond.
Bro, my bad. No disrespect.
You good. I'm just bringing from a different perspective because I mean, half-heartedly, I've been messaging KO all day about this shit, so I was just arguing on behalf of him. In reality, like I think that nigga should fight Benavidez personally. I don't see the point in fighting Hamid Mugia.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of getting on here for argument's sake, just to fuck with KO.
I got you. No, I was just saying that shit because I know Floyd, only thing he said was for Pacquiao to do was to take the motherfucking drug test, and that nigga didn't want to do the shit. So he ain't never said that he wouldn't fight Pacquiao, but this nigga blankly said that he wasn't gonna fight David Benavidez unless some motherfucker, he ain't never got that type of money in any of your fights, bro. Especially
That's
not
true,
up front.
That's true, but y'all look at the nigga track record, like KO pleasantly stated earlier, the nigga said he not gonna fight Triple G, he ended up fighting Triple G. He not gonna fight this person, he ended up fighting that person. He said he not fighting Mexican, and goddamn it, who is he fighting? Motherfucking Mexican. So for me, it's like if he's saying he not fighting Benavidez, I still think like his track record says I'm not gonna fight this person. He gonna end up fighting him. And the 150 to 200 mil, I think he was just saying some shit because we heard another person's favorite fighter say, "Give me 2 Lambos." You know what I'm saying? Hey,
that's my favorite fighter, bro.
Hey, let me in your boss talk. Don't say nothing. You know what I mean? I heard that from another person, but yeah, who are you end up fighting? Frank Martin. So a lot of these fighters, KO favorite fighter, you know what I'm saying? That he think is the face of boxing, but we clearly see Canelo is. Why? The nigga got the sanctioning bodies by they motherfucking nuts. He carrying that shit and around in his his man purse. Anything he say, they clip and hightail to it. Anything he want to do, they bend the knee to it. Whatever Canelo say, bro, they gonna give him any and everything possible. Why? Because KO made another pivotal point. Bro, he said Mauricio Sulaimán's doing everything he can to protect his man. That go right inside of this nigga been in the face of boxing, bro. Whatever he want, he gonna get to the nth degree.
Yeah,
Ain't
for
nobody
sure.
else increasing the Clint Butterall level, and they not giving you the number of what it's increased to. They just increased it. That's it.
Right.
And that was my question: is do y'all think that Canelo is doing this to increase the demand of the fight? Because just like
He
you
Fuck no.
showed
said,
it.
he mentioned all these people he not gonna fight, and then of course he ended up fighting them. And I believe that $200 million comment was a shot at the promoters, like, hey, you're gonna have to come with some money, basically, is what he's saying. Now listen, I'm not defending Canelo because I do believe that he is ducking, but I'm just coming from a different perspective. That could
No,
he possibly be doing this to sell a fight, to
this
get
is
more
what's
interest in the
going
fight?
on. He didn't say he wasn't gonna fight him and then come back and fight him because he was standing on business. He said he wasn't gonna fight him and then came back and fight him because that was his best option to an easy fucking bag, bro. He
No,
was
for real.
saying he wasn't gonna fight him until, while people actually demanding him to fight him, and then when people wasn't demanding him to fight him no more, he like, oh yeah, shit, I go ahead and fight Triple G again. That nigga 30 years old now. I get to bring him up to 168. I mean, he's 40 years old now. My bad. I get to bring him up to 168. He been looking trash in his last couple fights. Let me go ahead and fight him again for an easy bag. Yeah, I ain't never gonna fight a fucking Mexican, but shit, they won't give me Jamal Charlo. Shit, I went over here try to get Berlanga. They won't give me Berlanga. My options is David Benavidez or Jaime Munguia. Shit, I go ahead and fight
Right.
a Mexican then. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and get in here with a Mexican then. Fuck it. I'll go ahead and do that shit. So it ain't like the motherfucker is fighting people and going back on his word because he's standing on business. He only does that shit when he cornered. Cause remember, the Triple G shit was what? When he was over there and the PBC was offering him after he beat Caleb Plant, and they was offering him them fights at the time that we all thought was tough ass fights, and they had that 2-fight $90 million deal on the table. But the zone came with the 2-fight deal and they had Triple G on that bitch. He was like, shit, I could do the Triple G. But they got Earl and Dave Benavidez over on this bitch over here, nigga. I could do John Ryder and Triple G, nigga, but I could do this Dave Benavidez Earl. I'm gonna go ahead and take the John Ryder Triple G shit then. Like, bro, that's what the
That's a
nigga be
good.
doing.
That's a good point
So,
you're making, KO. Like I actually believe he either gonna wait till Benavidez can't make the weight, or
Yeah.
wait till Benavidez move up, have a tough fight, and then bring him back down. Like he's waiting
yeah.
to gain some type of
Yeah.
advantage.
I just
I
think
He
we
don't
ain't
think
moving
he's
up
not
is
gonna
though.
that
fight him.
I just think we
KO?
got
Is
to be
that
cognizant and understand the context of when he goes back on his word and why he goes back on his word. Literally every single time with Triple G and with Jaime Munguia right now, he's went back on his word, went back into a corner, and it was either take this tough ass fight that people want to see, or I can go back on my word. Nigga, I'm just
Nah,
gonna go
for
back
real.
on my word, then the fans gonna fuck with me anyway. That's what he on, bro.
And that be his fans, man. That be my issue with them, bro. Like you can't sit back and watch a nigga do some sucker shit and then continue supporting that shit, bro. And you know
Do
that's
y'all
some
do
sucker
y'all
shit, man.
understand? And I don't mean to cut y'all, bro. Do y'all understand that no fighter has ever made $200 million to fight anybody, bro?
That's why I
bro?
just
You
said
gotta get
that
off
shit.
that $200 million number, man.
That's
That
why
shit
I
ain't.
said that
He
shit
ain't a true
bullshit,
asking
bro.
price, man.
That's why I said. That's why I brought up the shit
Like,
before, and
bro,
I
and,
said
and
that
he's
this.
so and this how fucked up it is, bro. Like, just really think of this. It ain't like the shit is far spread apart, bro. In a matter of like 2 minutes, the nigga go from telling you the nigga don't bring nothing to the table, and then in the very next breath tell you he need $200 million to fight the nigga, bro.
Facts. KO.
Crazy.
Think about that shit. You bring
That's
nothing to the table for me. You just a fat nigga, but I do need $200 million if I'm gonna fight you though.
that's crazy.
KO.
That's like me, like A1 knockout. I won't smoke. I won't smoke. I won't smoke. All right, A1. You don't bring shit to the table, bro. You don't bring nothing to the table for me, A1. But if I'm gonna debate you, nigga, I need $250,000. You gonna know I'm scared of you, bro.
Man, bro, for
Facts.
real.
Yeah,
That
I know
ain't
you
even
don't
a
want that smoke.
question.
And just like you
Come
got
on, man.
Dub Garcia up here, man. Dub
KO.
Garcia ass.
Come on, man.
KO.
But
Yeah, what's happening, bro?
I just want to say one thing because I couldn't. I had some technical difficulties. I couldn't hear y'all, but I was trying to address my man when he was comparing Canelo to Mayweather and saying Mayweather didn't get the same heat when he was fighting MMA fighters. I think some people listen to the media and don't pay attention to details. When Floyd fought McGregor, he had already retired. He had already relinquished his titles. He wasn't holding a division and world championships hostage while he went out and did what he wanted to do. Floyd finished his career against competitive fighters and then decided his last few fights, he didn't fight for no world titles. He vacated them and let the young guys fight for him. He decided his last few now, like with Berto and with McGregor, I'm going to go get paid now. I'm going to do something for me. But when he did that,
he did fight for titles against Berto, though, bro.
Yeah, Berto, he defended
McGregor,
it. He did. Yeah, but and that you're right. So Berto, okay, that was his one where he said he felt like he deserved basically an easy fight without coming on and saying he had an easy fight. But before he fought an MMA fighter, he retired from boxing and came back to fight the MMA fighter. He wasn't an active fighter at that time, and he made it plain: I'm not fighting no young, hungry fighters. I'm fighting in these type of fights at this point. He didn't make no bones about it. So the fact that Canelo is being compared to Mayweather, Canelo's trying to do that. Why? Holding multiple world championships hostage and not allowing guys that are deserving the title shots to get a title shot. That's wrong.
This is what I say.
Like 33.
This is what I say about all of that, bro. Is when a motherfucker felt like Floyd lost, that motherfucker immediately rematched him, bro.
Yeah.
Canelo, I just like Canelo he don't do that shit, bro.
They're not even close to the same.
Yeah, like they thought that motherfucker lost to Jose. Go look it up. They thought he lost to Jose Luis Castillo. His next fight wasn't no in between, wasn't no tune up, wasn't no let me go do this first. That nigga fought Jose Luis Castillo the very next fight. People was complaining about Marcos Maidana. Some people felt like he lost the first fight to Marcos Maidana. Wasn't no motherfucking in between fight. Wasn't no tune up. Wasn't taking none of that shit. Went right back. Fought motherfucking Marcos Maidana the very next fight, bro.
That's why you know you confident in shit. That's when you know your skills speak for themselves. And you ain't
Canelo won't even fight the motherfucker the first time.
Nah, for real.
He won't even give you the fight you want the first time, bro. Like the first time you ask for it, he won't give it to you, bro.
Yeah, that shit crazy. How the fuck can you say that this nigga don't bring nothing to the table, but then you ain't asking nobody else for no 200 and motherfucking $2 million? How much ever, bro? I don't even give a fuck. That's too much money, bro.
Check it out, bro. He bring nothing to the table, but I need more money to fight him. I need more money to fight him than the money that I got to fight all of the people that I got undisputed with combined.
Man, that shit is crazy, bro.
Make that shit, bro. Dog, he bring nothing to the table, but if I'm gonna fight him, I need more money to fight him than I got to fight Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and Caleb Plant combined.
Nah, for real.
And I'm gonna say this: the only elite fighter Canelo fought that was still on top of his game in his career, and he wasn't even really on top of his game, but he was still enough to beat Canelo, was Floyd. Every other elite fighter Canelo fought was past their prime and had a bad performance prior to fighting him before he would even take the fight. Everybody talk all this trash about Canelo. He only fought one elite fighter that was still elite, and that was Floyd, and it was a one-sided ass whooping.
Devin Haney. Shit, but no, my thing is this. So whoever, man, all these motherfuckers in the comments saying that Frank is a duck and all this shit, bro. Ain't no possible way in your fucking mind can you think a motherfucker that's gonna take more money, because obviously Shakur couldn't get him that type of money that he was actually looking for. But the big dog, he ended up getting in contact with the big dog. The big dog gave him what he wanted, what he needed, shit. And even I think even Shakur said that shit in the video that he wasn't considered Frank Martin no duck no more. Because of the fight, because he would have did the same shit. And your favorite fighter in that position would have did that same
Everybody's favorite fight, bro. If Devin Haney,
everybody gonna take the biggest money fight. Everybody.
Come on, bro.
Devin Haney beats Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney signs up to fight Subriel Matias, Sandor Martin, or anybody like that, and Tank come calling, and that motherfucker pull out, ain't nobody gonna call that man a duck, bro. Ain't nobody gonna call their favorite fighter a duck for fighting no Tank Davis, bro. But look, man, it's 10:30, y'all. I gotta run, man. Salute to everybody in the building, everybody in the super chats, man. Shout out to Miss KO, everybody up here on the panel, everybody that's in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. I will be live tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Thank y'all so much for coming up, and salute to all my brothers and sisters that came through tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Y'all take it easy, man. Yeah.